To everybody.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. How are you going today?
Howdy, howdy. What's up?
So this is our 20th episode of A Guard's Tale. Somehow we made it. Haven't killed off any characters. I have tried, but we're here. Oh my god, we've already started.
Hey, hi, Neurocross.
You've tried, but Neurocrop keeps doing this thing, and
Neurocross says, nothing
Everybody add your hero point.
for you.
So, hi Neurocroc, welcome in. I was actually delaying to have like Polly do her follow, so it doesn't get clipped in. So I was kind of expecting that, but that one I didn't. Thank you. So yes, everyone had the hero point. We haven't even gotten into that one yet. So, as always, we have our audio is done by Syrinscape. We're using Syrinscape because it's amazing. They're not a sponsor, but I think they're amazing for all your online, offline, role-playing needs. You can donate or subscribe to the channel to help out the players. Every donation of 100 bits or $1 gives the player a hero point. Those hero points or hero coins help them do rerolls and take a bit more risk than they normally would. The more hero points they have, the more risk they take, the more entertaining they'll be, and well, they can also, if they're dying, we can force them to spend all of them because that's the only way they're going to save themselves.
Yeah.
You could save yourself from death. What is that? Heroic recovery.
Yep.
So if you have 5 hero points, boom, they're gone.
So sad.
Gone. Yeah.
And we do have a cap of 5 because, well, let's just say that Polly will use quite a lot if she's given quite a lot. And
it all depends on how many doors you present to Polly's character.
I wonder what.
and if they slide or if they open.
I wonder what would have happened if you didn't up the cap.
Oh man.
Well, we didn't up the cap in the beginner box because we had so many donations come in that I just did not have enough to do that, and I don't think you can go into triple figures in hero points on your character sheet. So I just let the players re-roll for the next session, and anything they wanted to re-roll, I just let them do because it was just that. But they still struggled because I made it meaner for them. But, yes, we are in book 2. I haven't really told the players what the name of book 2 is because it gives off a few secrets.
I don't know the name of it. I haven't come across it anywhere else. So don't tell me.
I try not to look for spoilers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I knew the name of the first book because everybody does. But
And the image is actually from the second book, which is, oh my god, the image is from this scene that they have been in. Which the players might not see the actual overlay, but the image of the docks with the 2 people with their hands up on the... That's the image that's the raid of the smugglers.
That's totally not how it played out.
No, it's totally not how it played out. The players didn't
we
have
didn't
writing
give them
on
a
it.
chance to escape.
In my report, it's gonna look just like that picture. I'm just gonna doodle this picture and give it to the captain and be like, "This is what happened."
Tayla's gonna have to give us a negative mark on how we did this raid because I don't think at any point did we say, "Please stop and surrender. You're under arrest." I think we
implied.
missed that entire thing of we forgot to announce who we
rights are
are.
optional, you know.
some of us are still in training.
It's true.
She used to seem to be beating herself up afterwards, going, "I can't believe I forgot to say that." Like, it was like it's one of the first things you say.
And the beginner box, New York mentioned that the beginner box, there's more than what we showed on screen. We don't try to do everything because we want to show you that, well, want you to buy and have fun yourself. Although we did, you might know what we've seen, what's in there, just a little bit. So let's do our introductions. Game Reaper, you can start today.
I'm Game Reaper from Gathering of Nerds, and I am playing Ezarek, the Kobold Investigator.
And Chibi.
Hi guys, I'm Chibi from Bespoke Character Creations, and today I am playing Tayla, our resident catfolk cleric, who's just doing her best to keep everyone alive and, following the manual on how to be a good cop.
And you're going to have a lot of paperwork soon.
Yeah. She also writes all the reports.
Do you think the muckrackers write reports?
My arthritis won't let me write reports anymore.
Everyone's up to homework on Tayla, and she's happy with it. I've never had so many friends like this before. I'm so helpful.
Oh, that's so bad. That's really bad. Caitlin.
Hey, so I'm Kat. I'm your head chocolatier at Say Caitlin. I'm the lint truffletier at my own channel.
I'm the creamy center of your chocolate.
Yeah, every single one you bite in is just a little bit of this face right there going, here's looking at you, kid.
That is somewhat disturbing.
I'm your grandmotherly turret here to impart both wisdom and bodily blows to these ne'er-do-wells. It's nice to see you guys. My name's Diedra.
There you go.
Nice to have you back this week.
Hey.
Polly people.
Hello, it's me. I'm Polly. I'm back here playing Razor the Righteous, Defender of the Faith of Iomade, of course, and bringer of justice to all of the realm, but particularly Absalom. Hello again, everybody. I'm back.
Okay, this is just great start to the day. Great start to the episode. So, what happened last week? We had. Does anyone want to do it? Does anyone want to do the recap, or am I doing it? I think it's me.
Yeah.
I think it's me.
Karsh.
Damn, I have to do work. So last week, our brave city guard, or Edgewatch guard, they essentially led a raid into a smuggler's den, leading the muckrackers who attacked the front door to have a distraction, while the Edgewatch elite, I say elite, but it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I don't want to spit on stream, I'm sorry. So the elite Edgewatch came in from the background, from the docks, running across water, because that's what elite people do.
Maybe walk on water. I mean,
Still so cool.
And it's
operation.
also much faster than swimming, and attacked the two dock workers at the back, the innocent dock workers who were just doing their job. No, they were totally smugglers.
Sure. Yeah.
Totally
Illegal
smugglers.
job.
A job's a job.
They were doing their job, but their job was evil.
There was a little bit of a complication by a bunyip, like a half sea lion and half shark creature, which wanted to get into the action because it's been trained by the smugglers to essentially eat what they've thrown into the water from the and dispose of dispose of bodies, I should say. So it got into the action and it got promptly ignored, even though it was really doing a lot of damage.
Yeah. Anyway, that bunyip's, by the way, the greatest contribution of Australian mythology to fantasy.
Oh, drop bears.
Every time I hear bunyip, I'm like, I'm expecting something else, not that.
So the show is wise, less SWAT and more Brooklyn Nine-Nine, possibly. So that was the thing. Inside the there we go. Inside the smuggler's den, the guards actually snuck up on the enemy because of the distraction at the front. They were in position to surprise the muckruckers as they came through the front doors, or actually the secondary doors into the building. But our guards actually came from behind and attacked.
The ambush.
Ambush, exactly that.
You can throw down that reverse card.
Thinking that the accountant was the weakest link, some of the weakest party members attacked them. It wasn't the weak. No, the accountant was one of the strongest of the enemies there, who ended up fleeing.
A nerd.
He ended up fleeing and being chased down and brought back by Ezarek and Tayla. Meanwhile, Diedra and Razor are inside, taking on the overseer and the other smugglers, the other toughs. But it's at this stage where the last of the smugglers that are known, that are visually there, have fallen down. The muckruckers have stormed through the building and stormed through the next set of doors into the large warehouse area where Razor and Diedra have been facing the enemies. But it's at this stage where signs of smoke are coming from a doorway just off to the side of the warehouse. And that's where we opened up, where Razor and Diedra are inside the building, where there's smoke. Just enough to be concerning, but Tayla and Ezarek are out of the docks, oblivious to the events happening inside.
Just smell that nice, clean, crisp sea air, Ezarek. We did good tonight.
Yeah, just help me tie this guy to the post.
Okay, I have manacles. I really want to fingerprint him.
He's already manacled.
I have fingerprints.
Oh, okay. She'll help.
So
Time to a post on shore.
Yeah, get him off the boat.
So, Stormchaser, it appears there is smoke billowing out from the bottom of the door. Shall we run towards it?
Oh yeah, running towards smoke is definitely that.
All right, let's go.
Let's go get them.
Here we go.
I go, if you open the door, I do have some things that might be able to, if there is a fire, I might be able to put it out.
Ooh, okay.
So I'll just describe it. There is quite a few things in the way. It's not easy to get through.
I'll just scramble about.
You do have to scramble over them, but it's on this side. You can see that there is a path that you could get through. To the side, there's just a jumble of broken bits and pieces and debris that have been essentially put up against the two doors to the east and to the north to make it almost near impossible to get through if you want to go through those routes. The door itself is locked.
Well, Razor does not fear debris, nor does she fear smoke. But what do you think we should do?
I mean, I can try to unlock the door if you want, but
very well.
Yeah, it's like you could also just try to use your brute strength to knock the door in.
Better idea. Excuse me then.
Get like a good charge. The door. Yeah, it's like back up and just show it the might of Iomade.
Yeah. Iomade, help me bring down this evil door.
Ooh.
The door flies open.
Nice.
I've got a door creaking, but that's not going to be what the sound is.
You see that?
It's nice to actually have a party member with strength.
I go, yeah, you showed that door. You told that door who's boss.
The door flies open. There's smoke coming from the inside. It starts coming out. You hear that roar of flame as it's been given more oxygen.
Okay, so I'm going to be like, yeah, back up a little bit. You'll see me fish around. You'll see a very peppermint looking vial come out, and I throw it in there, and I'm throw one of my frost vials in because it's really good at putting.
There's no fire from where you can see, but there's certainly there's smoke.
Oh, okay. I thought we saw the fire.
No.
Okay, then
like you hear the fire.
Okay.
Like get given more oxygen from the burning.
Okay. I'll take like one of my crocheted things, and I'll like put like a little scarf, like a little bundle around it, so I don't be breathing in the smoke. And I'm get even lower to the ground, which you think is impossible, but we can get shorter. And I'll go inside.
Let us proceed as fast as we can. There may be innocent Iomade supporters in there.
It's true.
Okay, so
I see nothing.
You say nothing, but you feel something.
But I feel something. Is it power? Is it glory?
It's a short sword between your shoulder blades.
Oh
no!
AC 23.
I curl around and I chop their head off.
AC 23.
23, yeah.
That is 15 points of damage.
There appears to be enemies among us. I've just suffered severe pain.
Oh man.
How much is it? 15, did you say?
Yeah.
I like how, if that literally happened and you've been stabbed in the back, that is such a calm way of announcing
It
it.
is.
Yeah.
Plus 2
Help.
points of backstab damage.
I've been stabbed.
Ugh.
Oh no.
The
Oh,
perpetrator
no.
will pay. However,
So I'm just getting
I don't
the
feel
fat
out in
music
fear
up.
because I never feel fear.
Or
Only
stabbing.
anger and righteous or sadness. I am never sad.
It's true. Oh,
Yeah, encounters. There we go.
hey. I'll look around the giant broad shoulders of Reza.
Yeah.
I'll be like, do I see anyone stabbing?
It's hard to see. You can kind of see them, but they are concealed.
Oh, okay.
Because I like that concealment.
we do.
There you go.
And it's totally initiative time.
Oh, coming in hot. God, I love it.
Ezarek and
Initiative,
Tayla as well?
Yeah.
Yes, please, because
Oh, yeah,
you will be
keep the
alerted to
JJ
this,
file.
but you're nowhere near them.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I like being slow.
It'll take like 2 turns for us to get there.
Wait a moment whilst I turn around in my armor.
Clink, clink.
Demon with the sword. Face me in righteous battle.
Oh.
Do not stab from back.
Apparently, I'm in Polly's box. Our camera videos were switched.
Okay,
Oh.
yep, gotcha. Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Paying
It's
attention
me,
to.
Tayla.
Righteousness!
There you go. I was like, I am very
Tayla, the
smart.
righteous.
I don't know how to. Yeah.
Day.
Yes, there you go.
That's about right. Okay.
Anyway,
what happened was that-
Razor and Taylor are probably the closest we have to opposites in the party.
Yeah.
Pretty much. What you
Yeah.
can see in the room, and I'll give you a description of the room before we get into it fully. I just need to bring that up if I can. Smuggler's Lair. I love that name.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, you see through the smoke a lacquered wooden desk with a matching chair, upholstered leather occupies the east end of the office. Stacks of parchment and cheap paper lie the untidy shelves strewn across the desk. Is where the fire is concentrated on. In that fire, it is paperwork. Lots of paperwork that is on fire.
Beans, not
They're trying to destroy the evidence.
Next to the fire on the desk is also a ornate, looks like a globe, with a hole in the side. You can just on the shelves are bits and pieces. Looks like it's possible in criminal evidence here, incriminating evidence and smuggling operation goods, which also might be important not to have burnt. But that's what's happening in there. And now we're going to sending order.
Oh, look at that.
Anyway,
The gang boss. Yep.
yeah, I think
Boss. Oh no.
yeah, Chibi and Kat's swapped now.
I'm your grandmother, Diedra.
I am Chibi.
That was me. I did that. I actually did that, didn't I?
My name's Tayla. I'm here to make sure that all the paperwork's done, guys.
I wasn't paying attention when I swapped them. Okay, let's do this properly. Let's go. One.
What if we just swap character sheets? You want to be Diedra for a hot second? You want to be in moral peril?
Why don't you do that for April Fools on the show?
Oh.
It's like swap everyone around. Just have one random show where we have to play someone else.
Everyone's one character.
Non-canon.
Okay, there we go. We're good. I think we're good. We have done a Halloween show where we had the players play their characters in a Call of Cthulhu game. They took their D&D characters and Pathfinder characters and all moved them into a D&D game, or into a Call of Cthulhu game.
Ooh.
So priests ended up being cultists.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, the evil priest ended up being a cultist.
Yeah.
Um,
Makes sense.
Everything's different. But anyway, so the enemy strikes and misses for his first shot. I'll just do these.
Me?
Yes, you.
You see, because my armor is so shiny, it blinded the enemy.
He misses the second shot as well.
I'm big, but I'm also nimble.
And third shot misses again.
Woo. Whoa, what's that wind I feel? I don't know. Someone doesn't know how to use a sword like me.
No.
I whirl around. Oh, it's not my turn yet.
The attack bonus is enough. It's the concealment which he missed each time. Believe me, the attack bonus is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
concealment
gosh.
is nasty.
That's
flat
pretty
roll.
terrible.
Okay,
I'm
Ezarek.
I think I just heard Razor scream, and
That
Ezarek's
was
just
me.
going to run in the direction.
That's slander, sir.
Tayla.
She exclaimed loudly.
Yeah.
Razor
That's
doesn't
better.
Scream. Razor proclaims.
There you
absolutely
go.
excellent.
Okay, and I just spend my entire turn making it up to there.
Okay, you make it up to the double doors. Do you get to a chance to open it, or is that all your actions?
That's all my actions.
Okay, Taylor. Ezrek's run off.
Yeah, Taylor's gonna follow suit, so let's see. She's gonna go through the main room. I think. That's 25. Yeah. 3 actions to get there.
Ooh,
Okay.
huffing it.
Razor, it is your go.
Rather than fight in the dark, Stormchaser, we should bring this demon into the light. Perhaps
Yeah.
if not Iomade, the tip of my sword. So I'm not retreating, by the way. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna move right here by the door, and I'm going to cast. Wait, what's here? We got something going on over here. Come on by. I'm gonna cast Lay on Hands as I touch myself like this on my shoulders.
Sure.
Imbuing myself with 18 hit points. I gain back in strength, and then I raise my shield. Oh, I don't have my shield's broken.
No.
I raise it with defiance. Either you will destroy me or my shield. This day, doer of evil.
So you
Bye.
move out, heal yourself, and monologue for a while. Okay, gotcha. Diedra.
Yeah, sounds good. So Diedra, she sees all the stuff burning. Basically, it's gonna make sure she throw the frost vial at where the main part of the fire is.
Okay. So
I
do
don't
you
know,
do you
does
throw?
that- Do I have to hit fire?
You don't have to. Yeah, but you're throwing. Then
Well, hit.
at least we know that you've thrown it. And we got internet issues, but yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. And the splash damage, as the frost vial goes off, the flames are extinguished, and the globe gets thrown across off the desk. It will take that off. No more flames. There we go. Anything else you'd like to do?
And then I'm go get it.
You go get what the.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually I can't because I'm having a hard time seeing. I'm gonna take one of my dark vision potions and see if that helps.
Yep. Okay, I'll give you some lighting effect on your characters. It's the smoke. I'm assuming is going to like. That's what I'm going to say is what the reason is.
Yeah.
It's just that, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll go as far as I can to where all of it was basically on fire, where I see the globe skittered off, and I'm gonna try to grab it.
You should have some light. Nope.
Because that will be my third action.
Where's
Stormchaser, what are you doing in there?
Gotta get the evidence.
Very well. I will come in
Hold 'em
after
off.
you.
Yeah, no, hold them off. I'll get the evidence.
Yeah, it should be working, but it's not, of course.
That's how we do.
That's right. I completely ignored that there's evidence burning. But there's
Yeah,
evil
you completely
afoot.
ignore it.
You cannot.
One of us
There you go.
has to get
One.
the evil afoot. One of us has.
That's right.
So you take your dark
Do the
vision
paperwork.
potion and you
Yep.
move towards, and that's where you are. Okay.
Yeah. And that'll be the last of my movement. My next one, I'm just gonna start scooping things in. Just coming with me. They're coming with me.
Oh, there we go.
He moves
Ha! My plan has succeeded.
Your plan or his plan?
Oh, okay. Maybe. I don't know. We're about to find out, I guess. I'm about to have a broken shield.
Well, you're about to get some stabby. So one action to move out, and now he attacks. Does a 37 critical you?
It sure does. My shield shatters into pieces, and I get critical at the same time.
26 points of damage.
Holy moly!
As I said, it's not that he
Didn't
doesn't have the skill, he just couldn't see you, which was the issue.
Yeah. I should have stayed in the dark, but I want to fight in the light like a true hero so that everyone can see and I can see.
Yeah.
Now that you don't have a shield, I recommend using an action to switch your sword into a great sword.
The second attack also hits with
That's
a
a
27.
great idea. I haven't really coded that one, but
Yeah. So the second attack also hits with a 27. You take 14 points of damage for the second one.
holy
So
shnipe.
26 for the first, 14 for the second.
Ooh,
Okay.
Again,
14.
it wasn't that he couldn't hit, it's just he couldn't see.
I'm down
Yeah.
to 15 hit points.
Holy moly.
Ezarek,
okay, I'm going to open the door.
they don't open.
Is it locked?
No, you feel that there's something pushing up against it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
barricaded stuff.
Blast it. Alright, and
Exactly that.
Yeah. It's all
is
the
exactly
garbage.
that.
The rubbish, as the kids say.
and I use all 3 actions to get here.
Running around as you go. Get there, okay. Tayla, so that a little bit further. Oh, you're a little bit further, but yeah.
I'm going to use, because Race is just within 30 feet, I'm going to use a 2-action heal.
Holy
So that is, I think, 3d10 plus 24.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna bring me back.
It is going to be enough.
43!
43! That's amazing! Now I have 58 hit points.
Dang.
Yeah.
Never
I
underestimate the
regain-
cleric.
So
I
true.
regain-
Let-
Three
okay,
for
next
myself.
target, cleric.
Whew.
Ah,
Right? Plus 24.
And then she is going to cast a... I can't do that on someone else. That's for me. I will... I don't think I can do any other 1-action spells.
And what are you on
Does
to?
the do the crates count? Sorry, the crates and stuff in there. Do they count as like difficult terrain to get over and stuff?
Yes.
I'll take the risk and stay where I am. And that's it for my turn.
Also, range would also give them a penalty from where they are.
Okay, I think I'm somewhat safe here.
Yep. Okay. Razor. The unrighteous.
okay. Raise of the Righteous gives a quick no desperate prayer to Iomade yet, but instead holds the sword out and you see it shift from an ordinary whatever it was sword before into a giant great sword, and she swings with all her might at the terrible enemy, wretched in her eyes. Here it comes. We're gonna re-roll that one.
Here we go.
Hero point. Hero point.
You're down
Hero
to
point.
2
Nice.
from my
Come on, that gotta be a hit. Bam!
miss.
Connects. Oh, we're gonna do another hit. We're gonna
As
attack
he
one more
moves
time.
out the way.
Oh no! Cursed rogue! You devious fiend! Here comes my second attack.
Are you going to spend?
Let's see, the first one is a 22. Yeah, I'll spend a hero point because we must bring down this terrible,
Down to 1.
horrible creature. Oh, now down to 1. That's fine. Oh, gosh.
No.
Okay.
Ah!
And you've already
And my-
spent it, so you have to take this one.
Yeah, that's
Ugh.
fine. That's fine. That's great. That's terrific.
1, 2,
Oh,
or
he's
3.
getting the cards.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a real fail. I'll take number. I'm too afraid of number 1 or 2, so I'll go 3.
Okay. So, by
I
the way,
feel
if you're
that's
new
good.
to the channel, for our Pathfinder games, we use the critical deck cards, which change things when we do a natural 20 or natural 1. And we do a melee attack. You are stunned.
Oh.
2.
Ooh, stun 2. So I'm done for 2 rounds, right? Something. I'll look it up. Stun
look it
2.
up.
I think that does take away all my other options or my actions.
Stunned is always nasty, whatever system
Yeah.
you're in.
If I go, zzz, that's the end of my turn then.
Diedra. Inside.
Diedra, I'm inside. I'm cramming as much evidence as I can into my satchel.
What evidence are you looking for? What are you going to do?
Paper-
Pretty much anything from the
paper
fire?
documents. Yeah. I just put out the fire, so basically paper documents, like anything.
Okay, it was all paper. I'm gonna do a secret perception on you. Just see kind of what you get, and if you get anything really vital or not.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of smoke. Okay, so you're just cramming things in, and you just like have essentially you got your bag on one side of the desk, and you're just pushing everything into the bag. As you're pushing everything into the bag, you hear a thump as something misses the bag and hits the ground, but something solid that was in the fire.
I'll look down, see what it is.
It's a bit hard to see in the smoke, but there's something larger, maybe a book or a ledger.
Grab it, cram it in too.
Okay, so that's the second action for grabbing that one.
I'm okay with that. Have I grabbed mostly everything?
Well, there's still stuff there. So one action is to just put everything in. One action is to grab the book.
Yeah.
Because you said there was also stuff on the shelves, not
There's
just
stuff on
the
the
desk.
shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's-
I'll move over to the shelves, I
Okay.
guess, and then I'll spend my next turn just emptying this. I'm like, yeah, you. I'm like, Michelle, yeah, you tell him Friomade, you kick his ass, sweetie, and I'm just like emptying everything, and, like I'm just
You
looting.
said it, Stormchaser. I'll kick him in the nuts.
I'm like a person. I'm like pre-pandemic, like Walmart toilet paper
Yeah.
shop. I'm just all in. Scooping shelves.
Okay. So that's your third action. Can I have a fortitude save for you, please?
Yep. Yes, you may.
You are in a smoking environment.
I'm gonna use a hero
Would you
point.
like to use a hero point for that? Yeah.
I'm feeling like a hero point's gonna be really beneficial at this moment in time. Just like a crucial hero point. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a lot better.
Okay. So the smoke hasn't affected you yet.
Hey,
Buying you a new set of lungs will be very expensive.
you know.
Yeah.
And you're a
It's only
cocktail
a week
rescue.
away from
Yes.
retirement.
Yes. Thank
You're a
you,
cocktail
nerd.
rescue for Polly. Or you can
Terrific.
get another hero point. You've now got 2. That way you have to waste 2 if I drop you in this next round.
Never.
Thank you, Joker. Okay. So, Person Doran. You're still the biggest threat that he has. He hasn't even turned his attention to the others. He
Face me,
is facing you. But
devil.
I don't know how long you're going to be there for.
Uh-oh.
17 is a miss for his first strike. This is.
I can't
I'm
believe it.
so confident that I'm only rolling twice, not 3 times as I normally would. That's just
Oh, this is gonna be ugly.
so 15 points of
This is
damage for the
ugly.
second strike. He's
Yes,
going to
that's-
actually
I
have
felt
to do his
it
third.
felt good. Are you tickling me or something?
So having to roll a third, it didn't seem to go through. We'll click it again.
Yeah, there's something weird.
He does miss.
I'm so sorry. That's what happens when you go after the biggest and the best and the most
Oh.
loyal to Iomade.
You're lucky. The first one, the first time I clicked
Very
a 3,
important.
missed. The second time I clicked 3 to make sure it actually clicked, would have been a hit. So you're lucky.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, this this person is obviously super hard, super tough.
Yes. And knows how to use a blade.
Yeah, like you completely crit without rolling a 20, right? Yeah.
Not just that, but he also, as he's moving and he's attacking you, you can see him being able to check his shoulder because he knows there's someone behind him, and he's aware that someone's behind him. And so every now and then, in his movements and his flurries, he's actually looking behind just in case, as if someone does come behind him, it's not going to make any difference.
I'll wait for an opening and then stab him in the throat.
Just like Iomade taught me.
Silence. That's right. Smite evil wherever and however you find it with whatever you can do.
Yep. Math checks out.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And no, it's not. It's not Pratchett. Oops.
Oh, it's a Pratchett. Pratchett.
That's what we were saying. Like, you know,
That's not
he's
Pratchett.
gonna whack your face off and wear it as a mask, and we're like, oh my god, maybe it's Pratchett in disguise.
It's Pratchett wearing a Scooby-Doo mask. I can see that very clearly.
Row.
Yeah.
Okay, Ezarek, you go.
Anyway, first I'm going to shout at the muckruckers, there's one more over here! And just going to just
Do
charge
a society check.
Okay.
Open.
We want to openly see you win this.
That's what you said. I'm not going to give you any.
I'm going to. Can I use a hero point?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Guys,
Never ask permission, just take it.
Whoa!
Oh!
You think
I've
anyone that goes
there we
near
go
him,
again.
you think he will kill the muckruckers really easily. If the skill that he's taking down Razor and how Razor is struggling, any muckrucker with their 2x4s and their chair legs, he will take any of them out really quickly. Do you want to keep that action of calling out for help from them?
Meat shields.
Meat shields. Hey, it's on the pursuit of evil. When you die in battle gloriously, it is smiled upon by Iomade. Let them dispense justice in whatever way they can with their 2x4s with nails in it.
Ezarek's just going to just charge in with his rapier.
So are you still calling out for? You still called out for help and moving in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So
that
I'm
option.
going to use an action to use my thing.
So 17.
Yep.
Devise a stratagem.
Yep. Oh, had a bit of lag there.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
So 17 for devise a stratagem.
Yep. So that will be a 31 to hit.
That's a hit. It's not a critical.
Okay.
All of 7 points of damage.
Hey.
Plus 8.
And that's all my turns.
Okay. Tayla.
Actions. Yeah.
Does Razor look like they could take another round against this guy and stay standing, or not really?
You can see the color. I'm not going to give you any more than that. That's the whole idea.
Fear not, everything is under control. Although, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, this dude's definitely evil.
She's gonna. Let's see. I think it's one move. Actually, with the difficult terrain, it might take 2 moves, I think, for her to get right up behind Razor. And then she's going to do a 1-action heal because it's touch based. So it's still going to be 3d8. Oh, 3d10.
Amazing.
That good touch.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow, 19.
that's good numbers.
All right, yeah, that's pretty sweet.
And she gets +3 as well. And that's her turn.
That's why you heal yourself from healing others.
Yep.
Help me,
Okay.
help you, help me.
Razor, it's your go.
I'm now hiding behind
Yeah. I
Yeah.
had a look at stun. You only
I
have
have-
one action.
I have grown. Oh, shoot! I forgot to look. I have only grown stronger. But I will smite you with my Iomide sword. Oh, okay,
It's a miss.
Hero point.
already. Down to one.
Why can't I
Oh.
roll anything?
It's a miss. You're rolling a 6 to get 21. That's pretty impressive.
It is.
That is really impressive. Just you're not
Good.
rolling very high on those dice. That's your action. Only action, because you are stunned.
Yeah, right.
Um,
At least I have an action.
one of the guards
Oh no.
has been called forth.
No.
Deliver righteousness.
Yeah, right.
You're such cannon.
Haha! Join us in bad glory.
With chair leg in hand, comes in and tries to attack and misses.
Oh.
Bubby. No.
It
Diedra,
is your time to go. It is your time.
Diedra, I just, it sounds like there's still battle going on, like they've got it. Like no one's passed out that I could hear, so I feel good about what I'm up to.
Who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us and crit at some point.
Yeah.
You're
So I hear the shout out for them. I'm like, oh, good, reinforcements, excellent.
So
I'm
does
just
the
still
crit
cramming.
still have to hit?
A crit increases the success by 1.
That's so a crit still hits even if if it can't hit. So yes.
Yeah.
Unless you roll something that's less than 10 of their AC, then it would still miss because it would be a critical miss upgraded to a regular miss.
Yeah.
But don't just no,
No,
brain
too
hurts,
much.
no.
Okay.
False.
I don't think they have like a negative 12 or something. Or
2 negatives. 2 rights don't make a wrong. All right, I'm gonna start continue to cram things from a boot case into my bag.
Okay. That's one action. Anything else? You're just using all of them to.
Yeah, I'll do 1 to cram. I'll do 1 to look out there. Like I'll do a quick step and be like,
As you look out, he's fighting quite a number. You can see he's fighting quite a number of people there. But in his fighting, he's looking back and he spots you and he links eyes to eyes with you and then turns back.
yeah.
You
No,
get the
that's
impression that if you try to come up behind him, he will know you're
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's the correct assessment. He looks eyes and he looks back. It's not a lot of Diedra can do. What Diedra is going to try to do, though, is I'm going to throw a Tanglefoot bag at him.
That's a miss.
Really? It hits
What?
his flat foot? Really?
That's a miss.
Really? Flat-footed? Dang. Okay.
wait, why is he flat-footed?
Because that's how alchemist things work when you throw
Ah.
shit at them. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna do that, and I go. All right. Yeah, you keep getting him, sweetie. Yeah, Nobody's really showing him up, and that's my full turn. I emptied some stuff out of the one bookcase. I threw something, and I moved. There's
Give me a
now
moment.
just like a giant sticky mess, like right about here.
It's exactly there. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's in the doorway itself.
yeah.
That's actually where it landed. So yeah. Okay, that's all yours. Another guardsman starts moving his way around, and you'll get to say there. Last guardsman moves his way around, starts getting there. He's scrambling. They're scrambling over everything, and it's going to take a while for them to actually get there.
It's just dogpile them. Get them.
So many new shields. Yay.
And Pearson is going to attack. I think Razor first, and we'll separate the attacks out. So Razor first,
Excellent. That is what I hoped they would do.
for 13 points of damage. Yes, that's you. And then he's going to attack 2 of the workers. One's dead. Head removed. Dead.
Oh,
Okay.
Easy come, easy go.
you've fallen
Well-
in righteous battle.
While he's attacking this
Let us
dude,
rejoice.
Ezarek's going to use an action to devise a stratagem to see a weak point. And
He doesn't seem to have many weak points. He's certainly.
I'm
he's
going
not
to
being
re-roll
flanked.
that.
Oh damn.
So we'll do that.
It's like when you roll the 1 and it's like there
Yeah,
are no weak
I'll
points.
take that.
I don't see how we
And,
beat this person.
Yeah, so that is a 24 to hit.
Misses.
Oh, he's flanked.
No, he's not. Misses.
With the guardsman.
Doesn't make a difference.
Oh, is
I've
he
been
immune
hinting
to
that.
flanking?
I have been hinting that.
There's
That as
not
he's
like
moving
a-
around, he's looking behind him, and he's aware of everybody around him.
Yeah,
got, like,
there's a
Oh,
rogue
he's got
or something. Yeah.
improved uncanny dodge.
He's got something that it just he can't be.
Yeah,
At least for your
Yeah,
level.
I forget what it's called. I saw that
yeah.
because I was like, I'm gonna get that at some point.
That
Yeah,
sounds
so-
Yeah, it's a rogue thing. Or something.
Yeah, I'm going to
Pretty
use my last
overpowered.
action to
Yeah.
parry.
Okay, smart. Taylor.
Do I get the impression that this guy is he trying to like cut his way through to get out, or is he just trying to do as much damage as he can and take out as many people with him? Can I do any sort of insight check?
You can do
Or,
an
like,
insight check. I'll do a secret one for
society?
you.
Yep.
Unless you got a criminal law or something like those ideas.
I
You got
mean,
legal
I've
law.
got legal lore.
I'll do that.
got that legal law.
Free hero point for using
I
your lore
consult my
skill.
book and see what it
Yeah.
tells me about these sort of criminals.
Well, being the boss, he might be the most person to, like, the most liable for everything going on. So he might be wanting to run, but it's hard to tell. Like, you don't really know. That's the only thing I could really say from that. That if he's the boss, that he'll be the one that would like to run.
But so far, I'm seeing as well that no one's really managed to land a hit on him, really, have they?
No.
One hit after X amount of turns.
Yeah, like I don't know,
Miracro,
man.
thank you for
You're
gifting the sub. That is
so
20
nice.
gift subs you have done.
Nice.
And
It's so crazy.
Cest Caitlin, welcome to the Goblin Cave.
It's been
Yeah.
so long, guys. I've never
And
been
also-
here before. Tell me all
Anyway,
about it.
this
Just show me
guy's,
around.
Yeah. This guy's AC is a minimum of 25.
Yeah, it's super high.
Yeah, Taylor's kind of doing the risk assessment and thinking this is above what we can do. So that's why I wanted to do that check first, so she can kind of be like, Ezarek, maybe I should just let him go. I've memorized his face. And
We can put out an APB.
know what he looks like now. And she'll cast like I mean, I don't think it's gonna help. That was what, like, I figure it was one action to do the check, and then can I do 2 different guidance?
Oh,
Because guidance is one action. Can I do it to 2 people?
I'll give you one extra thing. His clothing as well looks quite shiny and slick.
Like a super rich person?
I'm not
Or
going to give you
wet.
anything more
That's
than that.
all
because
you get.
Your roll wasn't high enough.
And it could
To
be a
give you-
lie too, right?
It's enchanted.
We don't know. Oh.
Oh. So when you said slick, I'm like, what?
I played Minecraft.
Is he like
I
a
know
water
what-
person?
I'm not going to give you any
Okay.
more than that. But yeah. But yes, I'll allow you to do guidance on both, unless it's a concentration, which I don't think is a thing.
No, it's not. Yeah,
It
she's
is,
gonna...
concentration is a thing, but
But
not
not
for
on
guidance.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll do 2 actions, so guidance on Ezarek and Razor.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
get a +1.
But she's also like saying, I think we should just let this one go.
Perhaps this fight is not ours,
That-
and we should wait for another day. But I don't think so.
And that's what the muckrakers are about. They don't want to let him go.
yeah.
They're calling to the
Anyway,
fight. They want,
at least
now
you're
they
not
want
stunned
revenge.
anymore.
I cannot let my fellow muckrakers down at this point. Yeah, I don't think Reza can, like well and truly, I don't think she could back off right now.
Go for it.
Okay.
Three actions.
I have 2, I think, because now I'm stunned 1.
No, it's at the start of each turn, it lowers by 3.
Oh, all right, 3 actions. Curse you. Here it comes. If we die today, we die fighting.
You hit.
And I do minimum damage.
I just want to point out that was an 11. So she can hit.
Yeah.
Just been rolling lower than
Wow,
11.
okay. I've been rolling just terribly yet. All right, here's our second attack. It's almost likely to not happen if I'm going to get a -4. Oh my gosh, I pulled it off.
That's a miss.
But would it, if you use
Yeah,
the
he's-
+1 on that, will it hit?
No.
Oh.
Wow,
Yeah, because the last attack I made was a 24 to hit, and that missed.
So it's a 25.
Oh, sorry, because when you said he had a minimum 24, I thought 24 was
Minimum
what you meant to
of
me.
25.
5, okay.
Okay, well, in my last action.
I just want to point out the damage here. Minimum damage, like your normal damage, was maxed out at 20. Your critical damage maxed out at 54. Just wanted to point that out. You missed, but
Yeah.
freaking hell, that's a lot.
Oh, I
Back
gotta
to you.
hit. I want to hit. Okay, so like if I do a 3rd attack, there's just no chance I'm gonna hit. Right, just no chance. 'Cause that's -8 right off the top. Oh, but I do have guidance, right? So that 23, is that high enough with guidance? What I get?
No,
plus-
we're just saying his AC is like 25.
I'm not gonna just.
25 or 26. Because,
Let's just hope for a 20.
no.
Whiff. Okay.
No.
Alright, it's fine.
You hoped for a 20.
Don't worry. You live for a mere 6 more seconds, swine.
And I'll do 2. But they'll make a difference. And the muckrakers swing and miss and swing and miss. Diedra.
Keep on fighting, soldiers.
Diedra is. How bad can I even see Reza around this dude?
You can see the fight is happening. You can see there's a lot of people. Yes, you can kind of figure one of them is Razor.
Yeah.
You can hear Razor in there.
Yeah.
You're still in smoke.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not really seeing her then. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna do what I do best.
Looting.
The looting.
There you go.
Spring sales. It's buy one get one half off. I'm
Some
Can I get a
Go
fortitude save, please?
this one. Yeah.
I forgot last round.
Oh, you're good. Do you want to?
No, I'll just ask for 1.
Okay.
I'll just up the difficulty.
Oh no! I hate that more. Character sheet says nothing. Oh, there it is. 452. Oh. I would like to use a hero point.
Sure.
I'm feeling it.
I was about to tell you the consequences, but okay, you can roll again.
No. I can do better than a 3. I feel.
I would hope so.
Statistically, I feel good about that. 17.
Okay, so you're starting to cough.
I'm still gonna loot.
You're still going to loot, so other actions are looting.
Yep. Loot.
Do essentially a passive perception for
Okay.
you. If you find something
Is
interesting.
this how Diedra dies? Suffocating in the smoke?
No.
Well, she's trapped her exit as well with the sticky.
Yeah, I can get around it though.
Yeah.
Actually, it'll leave in a second.
Let's say 2 attacks from the. No, not even. No. I'm only doing 2 because the third I'm not. There's no way.
I feel so bad for the guard. Woof.
Yeah. Yeah. They're bound to crit at some point.
Maybe.
If they live long enough.
And that might be making it like a critical failure to a miss. That's why I'm not rolling the third one on their skills.
Yeah.
So he's moving his attention to Ezarek, actually. So first strike on Ezarek, second strike on Ezarek, third strike on Ezarek. Is a 36 a critical?
Yes.
Then that is 22 points of damage.
Okay.
Is
Alright.
a 31 a critical?
No.
You just missed out on getting 32 points of damage from that one. So you're lucky on that one. But it's still a hit, and you still take 13 points of damage. So it's a 15 and a 13 in total. The third strike misses. Ezarek, it is your go.
Okay, yeah, just devise a stratagem.
Have your +1.
Yep, okay. So that would be a 29 to hit.
29 is a hit.
Yeah, so. Okay.
So 10 points in total.
Unfortunately, that does nothing to change his color.
No. Because you do notice everything, and you're in combat now, and you've done it, like, he's now actively facing you, although, again, he's still moving around and you cannot be flanked. You do notice, again, that someone else noticed that his jacket is slicked, almost greased.
Oh, like is it like the white grease?
Tayla, it's your go.
I
Unless
still
you had
have one
anything more.
action.
Yep.
I'm just going to parry again.
Okay. Now Tayla, it's your action. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, seeing how hurt Ezra got, and she's like, okay, so no one's gonna leave. We're trying to do this. Okay. She's gonna kind of puff up and do her heal on Ezarek. I just blanked on the amount of dice I need to roll.
Yay.
35.
I can't really keep doing this, guys! Just in case, because she feels fearful about this whole situation, she's going to do a one action to shield herself. Just in case the guy realizes she's keeping people alive.
Okay. Razor, it's your go.
Very well. We continue to fight, and here it comes. Come on, please hit. Oh, that's so
No.
close. Hero point.
You've got 2 left.
Oh, please hit. Is that enough? Is 25 enough? Is it enough?
No.
It's enough.
His
Plus,
AC is
plus,
26.
Guidance.
Jesus.
Guidance. Oh,
Guidance is not
guidance
there.
is only until
Oh.
my next turn.
Which has been used.
You got nothing.
No, I'm gonna take another shot. Wait, sorry, wrong one.
Yep,
Wrong button.
yeah, understood.
God, I still.
That's a miss.
If that's a -8, that would have been a 30. Holy cow. Alright, I'm done. I'm
That's
out.
it.
I'm out. Sorry, muckrakers, you're going down, and then I'm gonna run. But until you go down, I'm gonna fight with you.
Okay, no crits from the muckrakers. Diedra.
Diedra emptied out this shelf. There's not any more shelves, are there? Like I've looted all there was to loot. I'm pretty
There's one more
sure.
shelf.
Oh, there's one more
Need Big
shelf.
Birder.
It's true. You know what? I'll take one shot at him. We'll just see what happens.
Do you want to anger him?
Yeah, sure.
Well, there's tanglefoot between the two of you.
Yeah, so there's a tanglefoot between us. I got smoke in here. If I'm gonna, I'm doing better than they are out there.
If only the door was picked, and he would have just closed the door on you.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
I would
Oh.
if you picked the door and didn't just blast off its hinges, I would have just closed the door on you and stick you in the room with the smoke going. That's a miss.
That's a miss. So I tried, and then I'm gonna go to this is the last one, right?
Yep, that last one there.
Yeah, so I'll use an action to go there, and then I'll use my last action to start scooping.
That's good.
Continue your work, Stormchaser. Some sniveling lawyer will no doubt be glad you did this.
It's so true. We want to make sure that these
Taylor,
criminals are
she's
going
talking.
down.
Maze is talking about you.
Oh no, I didn't mean you. I meant the snivellers. Anyway, I owe many rules. Bye.
Oh, it is the coolest. Peace out.
Okay. 2 rolls. Still misses from the muckrakers, and now Cisco. Moves to there.
I even tried to like turn my dice on and off again because I'm also rolling doo-doo garbage and it's still bad.
I completely forgot I have an awesome feat. That would have helped.
Yeah.
I'm an excellent champion of Iomide. Try it again.
This is on Tayla.
Okay. Then get ready for my retribution. Oh. Well, what happened?
Ollie, you just get an extra 2 from Neurocroc.
Again? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Neurocroc. So, is a 29 a critical or just a hit?
Let's see.
Can't be a crit.
My AC would be 21. So
So it's not a critical. You take 11 points of damage.
Minus 7.
Minus 7? Oh, yes.
Razor.
Because of the
Is that for
retribution,
everyone?
that's right. No, it's only one reaction that I have. So just one time between my turns. I'm using it right now to protect my enemy and a cleric of a lesser god, of course. Tayla.
Okay. So the second. So with the AC of 21, the second attack of 34 is a critical. So you take 11 from the first one.
But reduce
Wait.
that by 7, so only 4.
Yep.
Wait, but let me have my
Four.
strike first.
Do your strike.
Because I might take this heathen down with my grip.
Yes.
Finally.
You can't take him down, but you hit him.
Ha! Take that.
It's better what we have been doing.
Face me with your next strike.
So the critical that comes through is 32 points of damage for Tayla.
32, and I will use my shield to reduce that by 15. So I only take 17 damage. But I'm still only down to 14 HP.
Maybe I should try to demoralize this guy.
Okay, Ezarek. It's now your go.
Okay. Just gonna take a 5-foot step, devise a stratagem because
There's still smoke coming from the room to the south, and
Yeah.
you see as you look in, there's sticky substance at the doorway.
I see. Anyway, 31 to hit.
That's a hit. With 9 points of damage, plus 9, 18.
Yeah. All this is non-lethal, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll wait for. Oh, so he drops his blade.
Oh.
Casually, but he drops his blade from that.
Mm-hmm.
One of our enemies is actually surrendered. What?
You got me. Now what?
Cuff him.
As per procedure, we're going to handcuff you, and then we're going to take you down to the station, and then we're going to read you the rights and let you know what fines that you've broken and stuff for the laws that you've, broken and the people that you've hurt, and we'll go from there.
She's so happy about it.
Actually, first,
You will come with us.
I'm going to try and figure out if his jacket is enchanted.
Oh.
That would be a
I don't know, just
alchemy?
going to
Craft. That'd be an alchemy, would it not be?
craft.
Oh, so no, if you're thinking of it as enchanted, you're thinking about Arcana, would you not?
Yeah.
Or craft? Which one would you like to do?
I guess I'll do craft.
Yeah, I know, because crafting's far bigger stuff for you. Um, so something on it is enchanted. He's put something on his body,
Oh.
and as Tayla is trying to get his arms around to cuff, her hands keep on slipping off and sliding.
I was going to
Yeah.
say,
Because
didn't we?
He was
It's that
prepared.
salve of
Greased himself
slipperiness. No,
He
because
had-
it's like that salve of slipperiness that Ezarek confiscated.
He had one too on him
Nice.
used.
Yeah.
So just in case, he was ready.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. On. Does anybody have a towel?
I have a sword.
Crank it
Will you-
off.
Yes, Craig gently.
Yeah.
shave
Let's
it off
let's
of
just
him.
get a
Come
piece of
with us.
cloth and just wipe this grease off of him.
You see Diedra start to come over. Just. I got it.
Yeah. Do you think you can get this grease off of him?
Oh,
Oh,
Diedra,
yeah.
surely you've got like some sort of like,
God.
washing liquid that you use in the kitchen that really gets rid of stains and like
I've
baked
got
in.
I've got some Dawn dish soap here that'll clean it right off. It works good on baby ducks. My grandchildren are nightmares.
And nappies.
yeah. It's like,
Uh,
Pour them
So
on.
you scrape off and treat the concoction which you had on, which is exactly that, the salve of slipperiness. Eventually, when the smoke clears and the muckrakers secure the scene, there's a lot of dead muckrakers, by the way.
Yeah.
Comrades fallen in righteous battle.
So
We should not weep.
Are you
Um,
sure? Not even one tier?
Not one tear.
Okay, not one tier. All right.
Celebration
Back in.
perhaps is in order.
I'm just putting through the death toll here.
Meanwhile, I am going to go off into the corner and do a prayer to Iomade. So leave me alone for a second, everybody. Bye.
Yeah.
I want to listen. I want to listen in on this prayer, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we're not leaving any of the prisoners out of our sight.
The prisoners are the ones that you took. The muckrakers,
Yeah.
they weren't taking prisoners, but some of them might still be just knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
And stabilize.
And
Actually, I'm going to search person for just anything he has hidden on him.
Yeah.
any person or person?
Person.
His person.
Person is his name.
The guy we were just fighting.
Pearson. Person.
Yeah. He has a sling.
Mhm.
Well, I want a
So
sling.
weapon sling that's been taken off him, plus some sling bullets. His short sword he dropped. Nothing amazing. Like doesn't really. It's not like shiny or pretty or anything like that. It's just a functional weapon. Everything was his skill. Scarily enough.
Take his arms, he'll take his skill.
You find a Tanglefoot
Yeah.
bag hidden, like as he's being searched and taken, has Tanglefoot bag hidden in like the top of his boots, just in case. But other than that, you can see that he's got like quill ink on his sleeves. That he's certainly someone that does the ledgers and does writing, does bits and pieces here and there. But otherwise, there's nothing on him of incriminating nature.
Okay. Actually,
There's
now that
probably
we're
a lot in
here,
my bag that's
the grease that was on him, does it resemble the grease that was at
Oh, yeah.
the... Yeah.
It's, the
okay.
it's exactly the salve of slippiness.
I knew
It's
it.
out the front. And as Diedra emerges with her collection of stuff, and it is
Okay.
stuff.
I've raided the library.
One of the things that you pulled out was a again bag of oils. But as you pulled it out of it slips another salve of slipperiness.
I'm gonna pocket that bad boy.
And the reason why it fell out is because it was already open because they did have 2. And he's used 1. But you have essentially 20 bulk worth of evidence.
I got
room.
guys, bull. Quick, write it down. I got 20 bulk of evidence. This is a lot of
That's just like there's a lot of evidence from that room, including the book, which slipped off the desk and you almost missed it. So the book seems to be a ledger of sorts. The ledger has, well, it's not the ledger of the tailors, so to speak. It's a ledger of the comings and goings of what's happening, what they're shipping in, what they're shipping out. Also, it mentions other organizations around the place, other groups, other bits and pieces, including one organization called the Copper Thieves.
Yeah.
And them asking for certain specialized mechanical parts, an order of sorts. And it also goes through essentially him not being able to provide them, and them not being happy with him. There's also that's about right. That's about it.
Dear
Yeah,
Iomade.
that was the group that tried to get Browso.
Please remind me next time of my retributive strike. And also, I do not wish to read any of that paper that has come out of that stupid room. Amen.
I go, look, Razor, I've got so much evidence. I just like start waving at you.
I'm sure it's very important.
A lot of it's burnt and like a lot of it's like half burnt.
So there's some
ledgers and,
like right
just
here, but you
notes
can
and-
still make out the details. It's very incriminating.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Someone else.
Tayla's
Eat
looking
your
super
vegetables.
excited.
Yeah.
And Tayla's like, I'm looking forward to logging all the evidence that you found.
Oh man, I'm
Every
glad.
little bit and piece.
I'm glad you're willing
You
to.
just gave
Do
Tayla
that.
a nerd boner.
I know.
Here's 20 bulk of evidence for your kid.
The muckrakers are rounding up the people that are unconscious, and when they heard that you're going to do the evidence, they're like, "Oh, thank you. We don't usually do evidence, but I'm sure we can find
That's
some
great.
cool and ink
That's
for you
terrific.
to do some at the headquarters."
They love sniveling lawyers where they come from. I've seen it. It's crazy.
Actually, we can just
Evidence.
easily do this all at our desk over at Edgewatch.
Are you taking the prisoners? Oh, we haven't had prisoners for a long time.
You can handle their interrogations.
Oh, that'd be fun. And
Just
you
make
just
sure you
Yeah,
just lock.
let us
Exactly what you
know
think.
what they say.
you know, as an Edgewatch guard, that they're not going to be doing like proper interrogations. They're probably going to
Yeah.
beat anything out of them.
Tayla's like, oh, have you done an interrogation before?
Oh, I'm sure it's just like getting information out of anybody on the street. Just they can't run away this time.
They're really good at this. Don't worry about it. They'll get the information. They do it by the
Ezarek.
book.
I don't think we should leave them in charge of They can
Mate.
can watch while other people interrogate.
Moral
Nah, it's
decisions.
It should be fine.
It's like they don't have
Maybe,
the authority
yeah,
to
we
arrest
should
people.
at least have one of us stay behind to watch over this.
Well, it's more like they don't actually have a guardhouse here because they're not officially one of the guard precincts. So if we want to actually arrest people, we'll probably need to take them with us.
Yeah, we probably should take them to Edgewatch.
We could take him to Edgewatch, or we can drop him off in the coin.
But the Muckrakers Motherfuckers are more than welcome to come along and
Yeah,
watch, and then you can see how an interrogation is meant to work, and you can take notes if you want to see for when you do future interrogations.
Oh, you just lost
Yeah.
their
how it should be
interest.
done.
You just lost their
Yeah.
interest.
Yeah.
I go, you can help file all this evidence. And I start
No,
shoving
no,
it
no,
at
no take backs.
Yeah, I'm like,
she said
yeah,
she'll
right.
do it.
Yeah.
She no.
And I'm like, but look at all this good evidence. And I just start like
No.
waving it at them.
Wafting it towards them.
Thinking of good evidence, there was a whole storeroom like near the dock.
Full of
Oh, the one room above?
Yeah. And
By the way,
and not just that, but as you're exploring the rest of the place, it looks like the people out the front of the building were actually unloading carts into the place.
Okay.
is there anything good in there? I
Actually, no.
searched the carts.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's mundane supplies in this circumstance.
I searched all the bodies.
People lots of blood.
Ew.
Nails still stuck in some.
Oh, I was hoping to find like gold, you know.
Yeah, right.
I don't
Yeah.
think the
That's fine.
motherfuckers have gold on them, or the smugglers.
That's fine. No. I mean,
No,
we're
I
not-
was talking about the smugglers. You know, they would have
Yeah.
illicit contraband on them, but you know, whatever.
we're not really known for our riches.
I just wanted some illicit contraband. It's fine.
It's fine. Sometimes it helps. Look at my sword.
It's a really cool sword.
This is justice, but it was obtained by questionable means. I do not question. Iomade does not question, but sniveling lawyers do.
Oh, I was gonna ask. So the sword's name is actually Justice. That's the sword's name.
I mean,
Okay,
we
so I was double
did
checking.
get the sword as a reward for dealing with
I care not how we got it.
It was obtained through righteous means.
Excellent, then. Well, then I take back what I said.
Oh, Ezarek, when you were checking person for like things that he had, you didn't happen to notice any like blind pepper tubes on him, did you? I told the people back at Edgewatch in the lab that, you know, they might be worried that criminals are getting hands on their like recipes for things. And I said I'd keep an eye out.
Yeah, just
That's so weird. How
Ezra's
would they
just
get-
gone ahead to you the Tanglefoot bag he found. Just this.
Oh,
I have no idea how that they would think that their recipes are being purloined. Maybe they should be more open with their sources. Who knows? It's so weird that they would think these things.
Tayla's gonna
Anyway.
look at the Tanglefoot bag that Ezarek gave her, and then she's gonna look at it to Diedra, and then back at it, going, How did you get this?
I didn't make it for him. Anyone can make a Tanglefoot bag. My 2-year-old granddaughter can make a Tanglefoot bag.
Is your 2-year-old granddaughter making Tanglefoot bags for criminals?
I don't know. I haven't checked in with her in a while. We've been at this for a long time. I've been away from the house.
These type of things are very common.
Yeah, Tanglefoot
Oh.
bags ain't nothing special is what I'm trying to get at. They're not like high, like
They're not like blind pepper tubes.
no, they're not like it's not like an alchemist fire where it's like this controlled substances. It's a Tanglefoot bag.
Well, yeah, alchemist fire are very common as well.
It is, but you know what I'm saying. Like we aren't handing out alchemist fire like hotcakes. Like, welcome to the city. Here's your tube of alchemist fire. Go have fun. Like, you know what I mean.
Okay. Tayla's like looking suspiciously around at everyone. Like, there's a lot of like protestation going on here, but okay. Was there any contraband in the room at the top? If
There
we go
is.
check it out? Oh,
There's
Oh.
quite a lot more.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love contraband.
Anything good?
Again, it's just bulk. Like, there's a lot of stuff.
We got more bulk. Look, just start
Yeah.
waving it. Just
Yeah.
waving it at people.
That's a lot of bulk, huh?
How much more
Anything
bulk?
of note?
I've got 30
Let's see.
bulk of evidence.
is there a box of blind pepper tubes? Tayla is onto
So
something
the access
here.
hole
She-
is another 20 bulk of evidence.
How are we gonna carry all this
40
stuff?
bulk evidence.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
carry all
We're
that.
not just going to carry it all at once,
No.
of course.
No,
Well, there's a
Razor,
couple
come
of-
over
Tayla's like
here.
hooking up a crate to her back, going, "Oh, we're not.
Yeah, right. How are we gonna?
Okay.
There's a cart out the front.
Hey.
So
Oh, is that why
unloading.
you mentioned the cart?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
my
not-
max-
like whatever, we're
weight
taking
I
it, but we're not
carry.
going to use it.
There's a couple of boats out the front, out the back.
Oh, I've always wanted to be a sailor, to be on the open seas.
So
I like
to
that
cut-
walking on
to
water
cut
better.
time a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
To minimize the time a little bit. The muckrakers reinforcements come in to help move the evidence onto the wagons, onto the carts. The captives are also put onto carts, and more carts are brought in. Initially, everything is taken to the muckrakers HQ, the Stilt House, the muckrakers HQ, because it's closer, it's easier, and they don't know where Edgewatch is.
Yeah.
And I think they
Anyway,
don't know
while
where-
this is happening, Ezarek will run to Edgewatch to let them know that the muckrakers are holding a lot of evidence and prisoners there, and we kind of need to get a escort to bring it over to Edgewatch HQ.
I just have some of the evidence in my hand, and I got 40 bulk of this.
Yeah.
So Ezarek runs away and does that. You're left with the other, with Diedra, Tayla, and Razor, meeting with Captain Topkick. That is his name, Topkick, from
Topkick, okay.
the muckrakers, the leader of the muckrakers.
Well, Captain, it seems we have brought a terrible smuggler to justice here. Aren't you proud of me? I really made it big. Look at this armor.
Well, we did lose quite a few people now in the fight, but they died for justice, and we did good today. Thank you
That's
so much
right.
for your help.
Hey, I'm here. Well, for Iomade, but also you.
We don't really have any form of ink or parchment for paperwork, so I hope you don't mind.
I know that.
Edgewatch dealing with that sort of things, and we just don't. Yeah, it's not
We'll do
kind
it,
of
don't
our-
worry.
Thank you. We don't really do that around here.
I just start waving it at him too. 40 bulk of it.
Oh, just get with just.
It
yeah.
will. They're not lying. I mean, they really are into this stuff.
So thank you so much for doing. If there's anything that we can do for you, anything that we can just anything we can do, we can any fines that you've got, we can just.
Hey, I need a new shield. You got any extra shields you can requisition for me? In the name of Iomade, of course.
Of course.
In the name of
always
Iomade.
You know me. Everything has to do with that. You have to clear with Iomade first.
Just go to the armory and pick up a shield.
Excellent.
Of course you can and if you want a club, you've got some spares. I heard some of the men are saying that the warehouse has got a lot of spares for clubs, and we're going to use some of that as well as some shields from there as well.
Awesome.
wanted
I
to
can
go
always
for
count on
the
you boys in bluish. I don't know.
For those that are not rock rakers, you get the impression that they're talking about the crates and
Nah.
yeah, that's what they're going to be using as shields and whatnot, and that is exactly what the armory is full of: 2x4s, legs, of furniture.
Oh,
legs
so it's
and-
not even a real shield.
No,
Yeah.
It's
I
the top of a
thought it was
barrel.
gonna-
Well,
Yeah.
It's some
yeah,
plywood.
the
with
muckrakers can
rope
keep
with
all
it.
of the weapons we got from
Yeah.
the raid.
Do you really want to give them actual weapons?
Uh,
Again,
They're not-
more question here.
Yes,
They're not
absolutely.
guards,
Yes.
so
I
they're
say-
not meant to have weapons.
I say no, but that's because I want
Look.
the GP from all the weapons we're about to stash in at the Edgewatch. You know what I'm
Look.
saying?
Look, comrades and compatriots, let me just tell you one thing.
Yes.
I know you're not from the puddles, but the thing
I'm
is, the
not.
puddles have nobody in charge. I know you don't believe in my ragtag group of friends, but they're the only thing standing between criminals and the innocent citizens of the puddles. And you saw they had 2x4s and trash. I mean, look at this shield; it's garbage, and I kick it and it breaks into a million pieces. Look at that. I mean,
the criminals are better armed than they are.
the least you can do is let them have the spoils of our war this day.
Well, my
They will
question
carry
is,
out the goodness.
But how are they going to get trained in it? Because they're more liable to stab themselves than they are to stab the actual enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you got
Yeah.
You
yeah.
gotta let the ruckers be ruckers.
You gotta let the ruckers rock.
Yeah, that's right. Let them dispense justice their
Well,
own way.
it's better them than crime lords.
You know,
That's
it is
right.
better
That's
than
right. The
the
puddle's a
crime.
tough place. Tough place.
I mean, I'm fine with letting them have. I mean, anything's a weapon if you try hard enough. So I mean, if they want real ones, why
Mm.
not?
Yeah.
See, I knew you were good people. Excellent. This is a gift from the Edgewatch Guard. They are on the side of justice.
No, don't tie our name
No.
to it. Wait, no.
No.
Yeah,
Right.
Tayla's
the
ears are
guard
just
in our
going
district.
flat. Like she's like, I don't like
Wait,
where
wait,
this is going.
Edgewatch had
We're
nothing
just
to do this.
yeah,
but
we're just not
he's-
grabbing.
I pull the captain aside. I'm like, Captain, Edgewatch
Yes.
has nothing to do with this.
Of course
pile
you have.
of weapons. Now I'm gonna look me in the eyes. I don't see this pile of weapons, and if this pile of weapons happen to end up in your care, Edgewatch doesn't know about it. Are you picking up what I'm putting
Ah,
down?
yes.
Tayla's,
Paperwork. We don't do it.
We
Fantastic.
don't do paperwork. I love
but I
it.
do
Yep.
very accurate paperwork.
No, you don't, Tayla. We gotta keep this one between us.
But like they died very quickly, and you were saying like, you know, it's better that the weapons are in the hands of the muckruckers than the criminal lords. The criminal lords will just kill them and take their weapons.
Well, that's the other thing. I look over at him. I'm like, if this pile of weapons disappears, you do need to hire someone to train you guys how to use them, because you will die faster.
But then we might have to be real city guard.
No. You just need
Would-
to
would
know
you
which
put
end
it-
is pointy.
Would your captain be able to put in a good word to the council?
I mean, we
There's a
can
meeting
certainly-
coming up.
We can certainly ask. I mean, there's no harm in ever asking.
Well, we helped you like do the raid and with your
We did.
investigations and again
We
anything
can
that
turn
we
it
can.
into a proper guardhouse. We can probably try and help.
This is a proper guardhouse.
Yeah,
There's
look at it.
official.
I look
Uh,
around
Read the
I'm like,
door.
there's only 3 walls, so it's not a house.
Yeah, you know,
You're going to
Yeah,
have
look
to
at
learn
that
how to use
door.
doors.
I made it myself.
We do use doors. They make great shields.
Yeah, but that's not what they're made for.
Well, if you were proper guards, we'd have funding, and therefore we'd
That's
have.
why we can't let you take the weapons now, because you're unofficial guards. However, if we go through the paperwork, which I can totally help with, we can try and get you guys officially stated as guards, and then we can happily give you guys the weapons. But we can't give them right now.
Or what weapons?
What weapons?
I like
Noted how
her.
many there are.
I like the old woman. Yeah.
I know. This is
The
the early
forgetful one.
intro. Yeah. What weapons?
That's why they put me in charge of note taking, because I don't forget.
It's true. I do forget often.
So, which is it? Weapons yes or weapons no?
Weapons, no.
Ah,
Oh, come on! Are you kidding me?
We'll give them weapons
let the-
later.
You know, I bet you're pro sword control too.
I am. You have to be licensed to use your sword. I can't help that.
One of the things that we
I don't
check
even-
for is, isn't it, that people have that peace malt thing with
Yeah,
their swords and
exactly.
stuff?
What's
Yeah.
up with that?
100%, exactly. You
Oh,
have to be licensed.
Would
to
I
use
have a
your
spare
sword.
one that I can just give to
Left-wingers
like
around
Reza to put onto her like sword?
You just
it's
sit on
actually
her bed.
it's only for the Precipice Quarter. It's only even that because that's where
Yeah,
like a lot of
it's-
foreigners and a lot of
Yeah. The rest of the city, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
No, we
And-
sneak one on her anyway.
and it's gonna be really hard
Perhaps
for
you didn't
Reza.
see my bumper sticker on my armor that says "Come and get it" with a sword.
Come and get it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Dead.
The other problem is with Razor's sword, justice.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
gets longer and smaller, so you might piece
It
knot
does.
a dagger. Like it normally could just be a dagger, which don't need to be piece knotted, and then then you can make it be a long sword. It's like, haha, now I can hit people with it. And then you piece knot it, and then you move back to your daggers. Like, haha, now you. So yeah.
Yeah, I never had a longsword. It's just a dagger.
The very thin dagger.
with blood all over it.
Oh, forgot to wipe that off.
So the moral is that you're going to take the weapons. So you're going to be moral. You're going to take the weapons and not give them weapons. There is some like I will let for those three there. I'll give you a society check. I'll open society check.
I want it.
They're gonna knock us out and take the weapons.
They can certainly try. I'm a very hardy.
Or legal law. For Tayla.
I know nothing about.
Oh no, I'm gonna re-roll that. I don't get a chance to re-roll things often. I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Said it's not diplomacy, it's the other one.
Okay.
Society. Oh, 18?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Now, someone has asked you asked you to do a favor for them to then give you information.
Okay.
Does anyone remember?
No.
I think it actually was a part where you weren't there. Chidakstra would like her business license back. In the puddles.
Yeah, right.
And some of the fines overturned. Some of the legal issues overturned.
Right.
And then we can get that information she's been hiding.
I mean, do we want to give him? I'll give you 5 daggers to give me a business license.
And he did offer you initially help and any favor that you need to do, but now you've offered and then taken away his weapons.
We've offered, taken them away, offered them again, thought about it, and then took them away once more.
I'm going to say he's taken away that offer, unless now the weapons are on the table.
I mean, do we want to give him like 3 daggers? 3 daggers for 3 daggers for some help. I've always wanted to use daggers as a form of currency.
Anyway,
that was always
that's a hard choice I'm giving you.
Yeah, we can definitely organize to get the council to try and make them proper city guardsmen.
Oh, enough talk. Let's just give him the weapons already.
I look over at Tayla. I'm like, so if we give them the weapons, we get this favor, then we work to make them city guards. Aren't we just preemptively making them city guards?
Deputizing.
Great idea.
Yeah, we're deputizing. What if we preemptively deputizing? Hey,
this
back
is what
up.
we all want.
I just start waving the bulk again. Back up. I've got 40 bulk of this. Don't make you read it. I go, look.
Just deputizing them until it becomes more official.
Yeah. What if we deputize them?
Tayla is going to think about it, and then she's going to say, oh, wait. Okay, so this is definitely in like chapter 10, and it's a bit more complicated than your usual kind of thing, but it's totally one of those ones where, we're allowed to work deals and things like that because it will help the further investigation, which is still ongoing because we still haven't caught the copper thieves.
It's true.
So this is all interlinked to our bigger thing.
Our bigger case.
And our bigger case, yes. So this is all to help the bigger case. So yes, we can provide some, but not all.
Okay, I look back over and I go, all right, we're gonna deputize you. We're gonna give you half the weapon stash, but we do need a favor.
Only half?
Yeah, half the stash.
I get to choose the half though.
Good.
Sure.
Out of the ones that we offer.
Yeah.
Well, you're offering half, so I get to choose which half.
Out of the half that we provide you to look at.
Yeah.
What?
Persuasion.
I don't want to
You're
get
only
persuasion
giving
or
them a
deception.
quarter?
Oh, well, like, she doesn't want to
No.
give them, like, the offer of, like, if there were swords and daggers. She's not going to offer swords.
And that's what there's
And that's what he's trying to do. So she's we'll provide you an offering that you can pick your half from, but that offering isn't going to, have the more lethal weapons.
Yes. So just so you understand, half of them are clubs, half of them are swords.
Yeah.
That is specifically what it is.
So she's going to only offer
So
the half that
persuasion-
are clubs.
Persuasion
Like
or
actual
deception.
clubs.
This
She's
is
using
this
those
is a
fancy, that
captain
fancy
that you're
talk.
doing this to.
I'm an agent on it. I'm like, yeah, half. It's half and half. You know how half works.
So persuasion or
I'm like-
deception, which one would you like? Choose either one.
And then
Who's
I'll-
rolling?
That's you, Taylor.
Fancy word.
Oh, Tayla.
Yeah, because you're
And
the
I'm-
one doing the mind trick.
I'm gonna aid you. You choose, and I'll also roll it.
She would be going. She's being honest about like we're going to choose which ones you're picking.
Yeah,
from.
it's
diplomacy for her.
I'm confused here. It's like, we're going to give you half. Okay, only if we get to choose which half. And you're like, yes, of course, but we get to choose which half you get to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is
we
a
were wording
deception
it
in there.
really awkwardly.
There is a deception in there. That's why I'm offering both. Okay.
I gave you no aid, so you're welcome. But you did real good, kid.
That's enough to pass versus a captain. So 25. He kind of sees it the wrong way, and you get past your deception because it is deception that you're choosing which half he gets to choose from, and he's saying yes, he gets to choose, and you've kind of got
giving
it
him
past
nothing.
him. Not the smartest of captains of the city,
Idiot.
but even to Razor, you think it's the same thing because you think
Yeah, right. I
on the
was
same
like,
line as he
alright,
is.
Seems fair to me, right? Half's half.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Here it
Um,
is.
And so yes, you essentially give him the. In the end, you end up giving him the clubs,
I don't know if
which
He
is
gets-
not what
he
he was
gets-
after.
He gets clubs. Wait for it, and then you'll see Diedra come up behind him, sneeze, and then drop one sword. Be like, "That's his at you, kid."
That I'd actually pass that. And he accepts, like, he does the favor, and he will tell his people, okay, the banker, the loan shark will let them operate again in the puddles, but anything else, like if we have problems with them again, then we'll
Yeah,
be on them
no.
again. And
Yeah.
Yeah, of
no,
course. Of course.
100%.
So I'm a little confused. Why did we just help out the loan shark again? I'm a
We're
little
trying to get we're trying to get information from him.
So we can
Alright.
sense more justice.
Yeah, we're trying to distinct
Oh,
points. Yeah,
okay. All right then. Yes, let the loan shark alone.
so that we may bring justice to the other people. Yeah, no, I
Tayla,
get it.
Yeah.
She knows how
I
to
don't-
talk to Reza.
Is
Now.
You figured out the equation, the sentence equation that you have to perform.
Oh, I understand completely then.
Yeah,
That's
it's math. Instead of getting one justice, you get two justice.
Yeah. If you think about
That's
it,
good. That's what I do.
It's double the amount of justice you were dispensing previously, which was none.
I sure
So you
am
doubled
glad
up.
that you're all here to explain this to me because it didn't make sense at first, but now it does.
I'm just imagining Reza standing there with this like 9 multiplier above her head, like justice
Yeah.
multiplier increasing.
Yeah. Very well.
Yeah, my I'm just thinking my goblin says when he's hurt, my health bar's low.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Razor just counts injustices.
Yeah.
Um,
One.
So you go to Chadrax's shop while this is going on. Again, Ezarek, you're going to the other side of the city, so
Yeah.
this can happen. And you're doing a simple just fetch, come back, unless you're doing anything. But so that's on you for like what.
Yeah, Ezarek's just going to let the Edgewatch know that the muck runners are holding some prisoners and evidence for us to collect.
And you lead a force.
Yeah.
With the prison cart in tow across the city, all proud because this is your investigation. You're the lead. And some of these officers have been around for a while, and they're actually looking, I was going to say they're looking up to you, but even though you're shorter than them, they're actually looking up to you and taking orders. And it feels kind of nice. And it's like, it's not normal for for you to be in this position, but it's like it's a good thing.
Yes.
I don't think he would do it, but I'm just picturing like the prison cart wheeling down the street and Ezarek standing on top of it, like da-da-da! I don't think it would be in character, but that's what's picturing in my head right now.
I agree.
Anyway, don't normally see humans taking orders from a kobold, so...
And especially, like, essentially still a rookie as such. Like, you haven't really got much rank and authority in the group, so, hey, it's a big thing. Atradraxtra.
Yeah. And he's only 13 years old, so...
Oh, so young.
I know.
13 kobold years, though, so, like...
Yeah.
Chadraxtra's cheap loans in the docks district, just the other side of the border to the puddles. The door, the big heavy door stands in front of you. The building looks like it's about to fall over, but held up by the building surrounding. What does Razor do to the door?
Oh, this is well. Hold on a second now. Let me see if I can remember what you were saying. I kick it in.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, here I am. Here we are.
Correct answers
Ready
only.
to do whatever we were gonna do. Here comes.
I go,
my-
wait, we could just open, like, I'm literally opening the door,
Yeah.
and then you kick it. Like, right
No
Yeah,
need
and
for
There's a
that.
big
Yeah.
thump
Yeah.
as your boot hits the solid bank door.
I was gonna
This-
ask,
And
Drax is the one that had the ornate door knocker on it?
Yes.
so does the
Does-
door
Hey,
not
does-
open?
remember-
now?
Does
Razor.
Reza actually
like-
aim for the door knocker though, or are you just going for door?
Oh, no way! There's a door.
It's how Razor knocks.
There's a
Yeah.
thump. The door knocker moves a little bit, but doesn't make much sound.
Oh,
The slide
I
stays
mean-
closed.
I go, I got this. And then I'll reach
Yeah.
up and I'll be like, ding, ding.
what's up with this door? Seems unholy.
After a few moments of the actual knocking the door, is like, who is it? I'll call the city guard on you.
We are the city god.
Citizen, open this
Slide
door.
open. You can see the pupilless yellow eye looking at us. Oh, you guys again. Oh, well, no. And the hand just comes out just a little bit
Just a
and
finger.
points at Razor. It's like, no.
Take it easy, Lone Shark. We have some news for you.
Good, it's good news. You hear from
Yeah,
further down.
I think I don't know. I don't really understand it, but I'm told that you will want to hear it.
Well, you
Oh,
can
wait,
deliver
outside.
your news here.
We've talked to the muckrakers. You can open back up. But if you swear, they say if you set one foot out of line again, yeah, shut you right back down. But you are cleared to open.
You hear the movement of the mechanisms from behind the door. Essentially, the really big lumber that blocks the door. And after some struggling, the door opens. Says, you can come in, even you. Pointing at
That's
Razor.
right. You love me.
No,
Just
don't push it.
I just go.
There's a
Ioma
pamphlet
loves
for
you.
Ioma.
No.
All right, okay. I try to drop it on the floor subtly.
Just
Yeah. Achoo!
Tradraxo goes to the other side of the room and picks up some chalk, and then goes to one of the places on the wall and starts writing, fine for littering. 1 gold piece.
Look at this. Look at this.
And then goes back
Look
and
at
puts
this
the chalk into the
character right here.
whiteboard and goes, oh, look! Who's littered in here?
Easy.
I don't know. It must have been Iomade. Maybe. You
Iomade.
Yeah.
The goddess Iomade left
That's
litter.
right.
What
You
an
should
animal.
take. You need to take this as a sign.
Picks
Take
up
it. Read it.
picks up the pamphlet and goes over towards the fire and just puts it in.
Iomede's gonna keep him warm at night.
Yeah,
And that's sweet.
Don't worry, I got more of them. I'm gonna drop one on the way out. Anyway, what were you saying?
So, I get to reopen. So you'd like that information? Is that correct?
That would be
Yes,
correct.
please.
Curious.
I don't really care, but they will sit there.
How did you carry favor with the muckruckers?
Well, you really bond when you go on a what do they call it again? A raid. When you go on a raid with another police force, it really gets that camaraderie juices flowing.
Oh, Percy and Dawn, you got him. And there's a smile that comes up.
I mean, it could be implied.
He didn't escape. You actually arrested.
There seems to be a man matching that description in some holding cells. So, I mean,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't expect him to be held very long, but it's an interesting catch you've got there.
he's very proficient at a lot of things.
Well, he's a dangerous, dangerous man.
Joint task force. Yeah.
What about his globe? Did you get that?
Yeah, Diedra picked it up. Or you went to pick it up on one of your
I went to
loot
pick it
raids?
up, but I don't think it ever got picked up.
You didn't.
Yeah. I'm gonna bluff it though. I'm bluffing real hard.
Don't bluff.
I'm bluffing. I picked up everything from that. I've got 40 and this is an empty piece of paper now, but I got 40 bulk of evidence.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And that 40 bulk didn't include the globe?
No, it's a different bulk.
No, the globe was one of the items you didn't actually, and the smoke made it hard to actually figure out what was there. Because you went to the table, you got the papers, you went to the shelves, you didn't get the globe off the table though, because the globe was pushed off.
That's what it was.
Well, I don't know if my information can help you then, but let's see. What were you looking for? That's why you were talking about bank vault or a bank robbery. Is that correct? That's why you came to me, isn't it?
Yes.
We're looking about the coppers.
So you know about the copper hands, the copper thieves.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. A strange little bunch. They're well connected, they seem. Well, I say well connected, but it's if I was to run a criminal organization, I would not want to link myself or tie myself to larger criminal organizations that like to flay people and skin them alive.
That's a real damper.
That's a scary one but that's apparently what they've been doing.
Okay, yeah. That would make my hands coppery too, for sure. If I
yeah.
blood.
But they needed something. They needed some specialized. I was going to say equipment.
It's like
from
some
them.
type of
And apparently that's who they went to. But I'm sure you want to know who,
yes.
who their target is.
That would be that is the information that we are after. Yes.
Well, I can say that the people that I lend to, at least their children, they're safe. But a penny saved is often a penny stolen.
Oh.
Penny instincts.
Fancy talk again.
Yeah.
I don't know what this guy is saying.
That's why we try to protect every penny we can.
Hell, it's up to you if you want to, but I would just protect my own and leave those businesses to deal with their own business.
Well, your business has been much appreciated, and your information even more so.
Well, have a good day, and if you ever need a loan, I'm not allowed to give discounts, of course, because that would be bribery. So if you never need a loan, I can always charge you full fee.
Oh, that's real sweet of you. I appreciate that.
Well, actually, I could use some extra money now that I'm thinking about it.
Well,
And I just laugh as we leave.
Oh, right,
And-
and I drop the Iomade brochure.
Jeez.
I slide it under the door as it closes,
sleight of
and
hand.
then run off.
Sleight of hand or thievery. It is thievery, I
Oh.
believe.
Yeah, thievery.
Alright.
Sleight of hand is in thievery.
Did you ever expect to have Razor doing a thievery roll?
Yeah, right. Who knew?
Doesn't
knew?
notice.
I barely knew anything about. All right, woo,
That's not
another
bad.
convert.
Is that all it
New
takes to
injustice.
convert?
Okay.
I think so. That's what they told me when they gave me them.
Be like, you leave a pamphlet, they now
Everywhere
worship
you
Ioma
can.
Day.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Every
So-
cart, you put it on the cart windshield. You know,
Uh-huh. Then you knock on the
Yeah.
door.
leave it at the door. Yeah, right.
Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord?
Yeah, I have some good news for you.
Anyway, so apparently the target is going to be Penny and Sphinx.
That's what I'm thinking.
And that's where we're going to end and have our, well, at least have our break. We're not going to end. We will be
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
Yes,
right. I was
we'll
about
have
to
our
get
break.
sad.
I'm going to be sad,
Yeah, right. I'm not ready to be done yet. There's more justice to dispense.
of course. More justice.
Yeah.
And heathen to convert.
So we'll be right back. Stick around. And yeah, we'll be back soon.
All right.
Let's go. Okay, we are back and we are live.
Hey.
Yay!
Hello, everybody.
So sorry for a little bit of break. We're trying to sort a few things. There's stuff happening in the background. We're not telling
Things
you that.
afoot. Uh-huh.
So, to cut stories short and to expedite matters, the prisoners and the prisoners and the evidence is transported, missing some clubs and one sword.
Mysteriously missing.
Just doesn't arrive, essentially. There's no attacks on the transport. There's nothing out of the question, or nothing awry happens, I should say. And you now have a target. We'll open back up at the Captain Lazarus's office. Just go-
Did the guys manage to get the orb?
Yeah,
Oh.
we were saying on the break, like,
The
would
globe.
we have had time to go get the globe after it was mentioned?
That's true.
Jaxa?
You pick up the globe, and the globe has a book in it,
All right.
which looks about the same and about the same size as the other book you had. This one with legitimate ledgers in it.
Oh,
He
money.
opened-
Ooh, it's the 2 sets of books.
So this is the one which is the open books. This is the one for the textile factory. There's the other one is the one which he tried to burn. So you don't get anything extra for it.
So,
Well, I'm sure there's nothing in that one.
it's some sort of globe that switches them.
It's a globe, and you can store things inside a hidden panel which you would never have noticed. Well, actually, it's a really high DC. But he had opened it and just put the damning book into the fire and left it open.
Okay.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have noticed where they were.
Well, it never hurts to check your bases.
Yeah. Oh well.
Although, if you persuaded Tradraxtra and if you got more information out of Tradraxtra earlier with a higher roll, then she could have given you a hint that, like, have a look at the globe. There's something not quite right. Which would have given you a bonus to finding.
Okay.
So there's all intertwined. But yes, we're going back to where am I trying to find things? We go back to the Edgewatch Guard headquarters and Captain Lazarus's office. You can do the spilling of what evidence you have and the reports.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you telling? What's?
Yeah. We're just going to start off with how the raid went, and then we're going to tell him about the information we found that involves the upcoming heist that we were assigned to, that we found during the raid.
And about what we know about the copper hands.
Yeah.
Skinning people and all the other fun stuff.
And that the target is likely the Penny and Sphinx.
Okay. So what are you going to do? What's the plan for the Penny and Sphinx with the festival coming up?
Yeah. Well, we don't exactly want to risk in case the information is faulty, but ideally we would like to work with the Coins Guard to be at all 3 locations during the festival. However, we will have a presence at the Penny and Sphinx.
A discreet presence. Wink.
So discreet presence? What's the thought of discreet presence? Are you going to be inside, outside? What?
I mean,
I don't
inside
know.
the bank would probably be the least suspicious. Like if you already see a bunch of guards outside and then you see a bunch more guards outside. Like I think like not like undercover, but like we'll be maybe some civvy-ish attire. At least me. I don't know about what the rest of these kids are doing. But
They did not run this past me. I will never take off my suit of armor. With
Well,
my
she
nice
can sit
headwatch.
outside.
You
then.
don't have to take it off. You have that ring.
Okay, if I want to hide in the shadows instead of stand in the light and fight,
You won't be in the shadows.
we'll talk about this later.
But yeah, I'd be like, I'll be trying to go incognito, just kind of blending in, looking out for suspicious figures.
So you're thinking about pretending to be customers in the bank?
Yeah.
Wouldn't being customers in the bank for all day be a bit suspicious in itself?
I mean, we could rotate out.
I'm just trying to help, trying to spitball some ideas and try to.
Oh, then, well, if we're working together with the owner of Penny and Sphinx, because I
That was the
think
next part.
notifying them would be important, we can pretend to be workers there, like we're new employees, and we'll be wearing their uniform.
I could be a trash man, be the garbage person, custodial. We could even put you in the garbage can, Razor, because then you don't even have to worry about disguise. You're already there.
Ooh, that's excellent. Then I could spring forward
Mhm,
and
mhm,
justice
mhm.
from the trash can.
It's true. Trash justice.
I think my main question is, the copper thieves were specifically looking for some sort of mechanism, and I don't know why they needed a mechanism and where they would be using it.
It had to be something a part of the robbery. It would have to be something a part of the robbery. We haven't found anything stolen in your.
Well,
Well-
yeah, we did have a
Float.
What do you mean a float?
mechanical device from the float.
I think they said
just-
it was used to raise and lower.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking maybe they're coming from underground.
Sorry, what? Where was that?
Oh, it's on page 5.
Yeah, if you'll just flip ahead.
Page 5, but it's in that report folder because I've had to separate some
How?
of the things. Yeah.
And he calls in the sergeant, and he his face just turns instantly from we were trying to work through things to he's furious and he's yelling at the
Oh,
sergeant to get in
right,
here now.
because Sergeant Olo put this back into the case files when Lazarus had taken it out.
Hmm. And that's the interplay that I'm not going to play out, but that's pretty much the interplay that you get. Dressing down in front of you Your own sergeant's being dressed down in front of you.
I'm just popcorn.
And
oh man, this sucks.
Seems like this cabin's pretty
after about
pissed
5
off, huh?
minutes, he's dismissed. But you just from the reactions, just from what happens there, you get the feeling that his level of authority is dropped to about your own right now, in the commander's eyes, in the captain's eyes. But I'm not going to play it out. But that's kind of pretty much what happens right in front of you. And so let's get back to the case, shall we?
Excuse me, Captain. I do have one note that I would like to. I'd like to make a request. My shield gave its life in the pursuit of justice, and I will be needing another one.
Rest in peace.
Haven't you got
right.
to?
Well,
He
rest
looks
in
at,
pieces, I suppose.
Hey,
he looks at the barrel
soon.
cover, which
You're
is
right.
currently strapped
Yeah.
to your arms. Like, isn't that a muckraker shield that you got right there?
I have already smashed that into bits. It is no longer with me.
Rest in pieces.
So you want
again.
one
Rest
of
in
our
pieces
shields?
again. Yeah, I work for this agency here, right?
You're in training.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
This place sucks. I'll tell you what. Iomede's gonna be pissed when I tell her about this.
Ring it by oh my god,
Yeah.
they won't
Yeah,
even
I
get
know. Can you believe that? I'm trying to fight for you.
I'm
and this
sure you can.
captain.
I'm sure you can pick one up at the armory. Requisition
Excellent.
something.
Excellent. As you were then.
Oh, the
Sorry,
muckrakers
sorry, what
were
was that?
I mean,
Recruit?
as
What was
I
that?
was. I said
As you
as I
were.
was.
Thank you. You missed something from that as well.
I mean, I hear that a lot. So what am I gonna say? I'm sure I did.
Yes. Anyway, and you get this like he turns. He doesn't really turn, but you get the impression that he's turning his attention away from Razor to the rest of the group,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
without
will
actually
say-
doing anything in his physical form. That's just the.
Forgive her, sir. She's new to this.
We're still training her up, building her down. Breaking her down to build her back up into a good guardsman.
Yeah, they're doing a great job too. Great job. I feel broken down. Is that what
Yeah,
you mean?
she's only
Well,
left like 3
certainly broken.
pamphlets.
I am broken.
She's left
Hey,
only
wait a minute.
3 pamphlets places today, so I feel like that's some big progress.
Speaking of which, I got a complaint in today about littering.
That's 3, only 3. We've gotten better. It was 12 yesterday, so we're really stepping it up.
Chidraxtra, well, I don't know how. The loan shark, yeah, something about littering today. Pamphlets.
Captain.
There's an example of the pamphlet that was dropped about
Those are trumped up
Iomade.
charges.
Even apparently has a warning in their shop about in the office about not littering and stuff like that. And
That
has
was
I wouldn't know
charged-
anything about that. I shove all the pamphlets down in my armor.
Well-
I don't know. I've never seen those before.
Well,
What pamphlet?
One of them falls out onto the floor.
I have a
First
bill
I'm
here.
hearing about this.
I have
That's
a
right.
bill from her charging the Edgewatch guard.
Well, I'm gonna have to go give a prayer to Iomade. So, dismissed, Reza.
There's interest on this charge, on this fine.
How much is it?
Well, it's just below extortion, which is what I would expect from a moneylender. 1 gold piece, and is it 1 in 10, so 2 silver.
Here you go, Cap.
two-
Here's 2
like 10
gold.
silver is
You
a
keep
gold?
the change.
It's about 20%.
10 silver to a gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 20%
Yeah.
Here,
interest.
I'll tell you what. In the name of Iomade, I'll give you 2 gold pieces.
Ooh,
You
big
keep the
spender.
change, and here's a little pamphlet for you.
You tuck it in like a grandma giving.
The gold into.
Maybe you should leave the pamphlets at home while you're on duty.
Mhm. In your own time, please.
No doubt,
Not on
no
your
doubt.
duty.
But I answer to a higher authority.
No, you answer to me. While you're on duty, you answer to me.
Oh, Razor dismissed. See if I can get her out.
Back to the
Oh my
robbery.
God, it's-
Back to the robbery. So, we need, if you're going to be inside, you need to get assistance from the owner.
Yeah.
Who knows what they will want? Who knows if they're going to work with you or if they're going to
I mean,
not
they
work
seemed
with you.
pretty friendly last time we were in there.
Well, they have just been robbed previously.
I just-
Ideally, we could get one of us to stay guard inside the vault.
Well, we could put Razor in the vault.
Ooh, I would love to be in the vault. That'd be amazing because they can come in and then I could hack them to bits, or I could dispense justice.
Perfect.
One
Oh.
one way or the other.
And you just see like the light bulb ticking, like from the captain's like, or it could be a different bank robbery, and you have to be rushed off to somewhere else. And oh no, the keys get lost.
But wouldn't that be a shame?
Well, I'm confused. Where do I
Exactly.
go now?
Oh,
How-
yeah, we
Who
work
do-
with
who do
what
I
we
catch?
got.
Option.
Yeah.
So well, the options I think is like hiding in the crowd, maybe hiding on the grounds of the place, or as you said,
Yeah.
in the institution itself, in the bank itself.
Yeah.
I don't
We
know if
should-
he'll allow you to be
Yeah, we
inside.
probably should do a mix. One of us in the vault, one of us just in the building among the employees, and the rest of us mixing into the crowd, watching from the outside.
How big is this bank?
Oh, it's pretty big.
This is Petty Instincts was the one that was like a freaking mansion, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
it's pretty
It's
big.
big.
Okay.
If you're separated like that and they attack in one of the directions, then you're gonna have problems.
Well, we don't know which direction they're attacking from.
And my
Which-
personal theory is they're coming from below.
I think it might be best if you actually all in the ones, like just
Yeah.
giving an idea here is like if you're separated and they attack from one direction, then one of you is going to be taken.
Yeah,
like,
we-
one of you is going to die if that happens.
Yeah. We probably all should stay by the vault then.
Yeah, we all just want to go hang out in the vault. I can bring like some picnic items, like a nice little snack basket, maybe like a little blanket in case we're there for a while. Like just make it real nice and hang out in the vault.
If one of us must die, it shall be Razor.
We can only hope.
We'll try and avoid that. Excuse me, Mr. Captain Lazarus, sir. Do we have any maps about the Undercity in that particular area and any tunnels that might link up to the Penny and Sphinx?
Generally speaking, the Undercity is an unknown throughout the city.
But Ezarek growing up in the Undercity in the Coins District, would he know?
Even Ezric,
He's our inside.
even Ezric wouldn't even know specifically about, especially a bank. They might try to keep that quiet, but like you'd know at least somewhat some of the places. But there's so many nooks and crannies, so many different layers, and it's several cities below. Like there's layers upon layers of just Undercity under there. You could be 20 feet from the surface. You could be 60 feet from the surface. There could be like whole huge caverns. It's like, you know, small area. Yeah, sure. So much under the city. This is a big city. You can only assume that a bank would not be built on a lot of different layers for the Undercity, though.
Hmm.
Especially one that's been around for a long time, like this one.
I see. Anyway. Yeah, the safest bet would have us all be somewhere near the vault.
True.
If you're
I mean,
allowed
we
to.
could
Yeah.
pretend if we're allowed, we could try to pretend to be like bank tellers. You know.
I mean, I suppose that's another way we could go about it. Is like no
What if we
confrontation.
just rob them first?
No. Like, what
Okay.
if we
I
do the
don't
thing
think you'll be
where
allowed for that one.
Okay.
if we observe, but then we follow them to their hideout? Once they're laden down with all the stolen goods, they'll be working
Let
slower.
them steal it.
You
and
want
then
to let
honeypot.
them rob the place?
And then follow them to their hideout, because then we'll also know where they're based, and we can try to get all of them rather than just this one sect.
That's true, because you make the bank like a honeypot. Like, then they come and get it, and now they're all sticky, covered in jewels. And then once they get back...
Considering they're doing lots of different small robberies, this looks like this is the big score.
It's a bold strategy.
What other way to discover who is evil and who is not?
I doubt that the bank owner would agree to it.
No, we would just have to let them be robbed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, if we all die there anyway, they're going to get robbed regardless.
You know, also true. This is also a true fact. We would, if we die, it's still robbed.
Yeah, we can't just surrender and let criminals get away.
Ideally,
the idea is to follow them to their hideout, and then we've just done one big successful raid already. We just do another one, but on their hideout now that we've got it.
Ideally, their hideout would be the aim. Like, these would only be soldiers, footmen.
Because I think the copper thieves have been a problem, and we've never been able to catch them before.
Well, they're a new group.
Yeah, well,
the Copperhands are a new group. And
we try to take prisoners, and they can lead us to the hideout.
I mean,
are you
that's
going
also...
to try to stop them, or just trying to clean up a couple of prisoners as they flee?
Some tough choices.
The problem with that, we'd have to be certain that we can get all of them, because if even one person gets away, then the whole hideout will just move.
I think that once this robbery happens, if you do get any captives, you'll have to move on to their hideout pretty damn quickly. To recover anything that was lost, or to then, just in case any of them do turn. Like, they might, they might assume that some of their own might turn and give it away. So we'd have to do that quite quickly afterwards. Within a day.
But that was me looking at the bigger picture.
No, it's a good idea. It's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
I just think that letting the robbery go, I mean, it is in the coins district, so the greater population would just think that the coin guard were responsible, not us. You see a smile start creeping.
And you know how competent they are.
Well, they do have a chip on their shoulder, but I mean, it is a suggestion, and
it's a bold idea, though. I like it.
My only thought of it is that the owner's not going to be happy.
Yeah.
And he might petition the council against Edgewatch themselves.
Yeah,
Speaking of council, isn't there a council meeting coming up soon?
Yes, there's a council coming up soon for funding and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean to ask, those muckrakers? They really pulled up and showed up to that raid that we did, and they did a darn good job. I feel like they need to be given a better chance, maybe putting in a good word for them and seeing about maybe getting them actually trained up.
And what did they pay you?
They paid me $0 of 0 cents.
What?
This is part of doing the raid with us and helping with the investigation.
It's true. It's 100%. Yeah, it's correct. But I mean, they did their best.
Yeah.
And I feel like
part where I should stay quiet, right?
And I feel like they could, if given some more opportunity, they could be better. You don't have to do nothing with it. I just thought if you're thinking about it, just maybe mention it, just say something. I
will take your recommendation. I will pass on your recommendation.
That's all I ask.
Yeah,
that's all you got to do.
I will say this. I might not put in as much enthusiasm for that recommendation.
That's okay.
And because we're all looking for the same funding, we're not even funded yet.
Yeah.
So if if they get promoted to a city guard and they get funding as a
Yeah.
city guard district unit, we're still not funded.
It's true. No. Like I would be like root for us, but be like, hey, those muckrakers, they're not bad. Like that's
I mean, if that's the case, and if we're not funded, but we're still an official guard unit, I think it's just a matter of making them an official unfunded guard unit similar to us.
Yeah. Like we can get the funding, and then they can become the new unfunded official guard unit.
Yeah, but taxes is a problem.
Taxes is a problem. God, H&R fantasy block really needs to help get on that.
Well, the reason why we're not funded by the city is because there's no real taxes to people coming into this area. We're trying to encourage the city's trying to encourage people to move into this area because it's now been opened up. With the festival celebrating that, etc., driving businesses, etc. We're not funded by the city because they're not taking taxes from the. Like that's what's happening there. So we're funded by ourselves. They've got taxes happening, but we would like that.
Is
It's a whole-
Puddles not getting taxes?
Well, they are, but they don't have much. But it's a whole thing. Just I'll
Their
pass
tax
it on.
is like a copper every other day or something. Like it's not a whole bunch.
I'll pass it on. They don't have as much.
Politics.
Yeah, it is. It's exactly that. Politics.
Yeah, politicians.
Well, politically, just like say, they were all right, and then like that's really all you gotta do. Like we gotta fulfill our end of the.
Yeah, I understand. I'll pass it on. It might not be much enthusiasm, but I'll pass it on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Captain. You're such a swell guy. I'll give him like a little pat.
I don't know if I'm happy with that.
Anyway, we definitely need to organize with the Coins Guard to get them at all 3 potential locations.
I'll send that out. I'll let you send that out. That way, there's no paperwork and there's no official, so it looks like it's them.
Yeah. I just wink. I wink at the captain. Wink.
Okay, yeah. We'll just give him a tip.
You can see he's covering himself.
Oh yeah.
He's not so stupid, but he's covering himself.
This is why he's the captain. You know what I'm saying?
And he does the relations on the others.
Besides, if our guard gives them the tip that the robbery is potentially happening there, and it's falls on them completely as their responsibility.
Absolutely, it's all on them. There's no paperwork linking to us, and if they don't do anything, that's yeah.
If anything, if paperwork would mean that if anything, paperwork of this case would actually absolve us.
But if we're asking them to spread thing between 3 different,
It's true.
then it looks like then we might be
Involved, yeah.
Yeah. It
Cold
looks like we're
football.
involved and we're responsible for them not having all their people in one location. That's what will look bad on us if we're asking them to do that officially speaking through But if you ask them personally as in part of the investigation to do that, that's if they do it, that's up to them. If they don't do it, it's up to them. If it's it all looks bad on them if it goes bad. Hopefully it doesn't go bad. But, and if you do decide to just let the robbery happen, again, it's up to them. Like if they're spread thin, then it might be hard for them to get there.
I agree.
But I do think that finding out where these people are, like their headquarters, will be important. So go in there hard, but keep some manacles close by, just in case.
I always do, and
Always do.
I pull out, and I'll like swing into the fuzzy ones around my finger.
Not those.
I think those are the wrong ones.
No, these are the only manacles I keep on me. I don't know what you're talking about. They're sturdy. They look flimsy. They're the sturdiest manacles I know.
Diedra, I don't want to know. I haven't had complaints yet, but I just don't want to know. I don't want to ask. It's. I'm sure if there is something going on, it'll be in the next report. Isn't that right, Tayla?
I'm recording this conversation in my brain.
I'm for quality assurance.
What now? What are we talking about?
There's been no conversation about telling the guard, and officially or unofficially.
Yeah.
What conversation?
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Understand, Taylor? Taylor?
This is just a friendly chat between officers of the
We're
law.
speculating what our next move will be.
Yes, speculating.
Yeah.
That's
Love
it.
it.
Simple. That's all you need to remember. And it's all that
I've-
needs to go into any report if it's needed.
I love speculating. It's my favorite activity. I like to look over in my neighbor's yard and speculate whether they're not going to trim the freaking bushes. They look like animals that live next to me, bringing down the property value.
Yeah, that's it. So you can rest and get healed, and you can speak to the token guard that day and deal with whatever you need.
Yep.
So are you going to spread them out or focus them? Or tell them anything at all?
We'll tell them to be at all 3 locations just in case, but we will let them know that we got a tip. We don't know how legitimate it is, that the robbery is most likely going to be at the Penny and Sphinx.
Yep.
We'll let them know that there are 3 possible locations, though.
The other thing that the captain Lazarus wanted to point out is that if you're going to be in the area, don't be known in the area. Be incognito. If you spook them, they'll go underground. They'll plan a different heist, and we'll lose them, and we won't even know.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
at least we get to.
Ezarek's just doing this all in his casual clothes, and he's also going to. We also probably should go to the bank and inform them that there's going to be likely going to be a robbery during the parade, and both ourselves and the token guard will have a force to protect them, and if we could get any assistance, such as being able to stand guard near the vault.
So, Bertram Soft Whistle, sits down and has a meeting with you. He will not agree for you to be in the vault.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That is off. That is not going to happen.
Fair.
It is not going to happen. You're not going to the vault.
I guess you don't care if
Yeah,
your place gets robbed, huh? Yeah.
Can we be behind the
police
desk?
work here?
Yeah, though.
He won't have you behind the desks, like in the back areas, but if you wish to be, say, customers, he's okay with that.
Okay.
Or if you wish to be out in the gardens doing stuff there,
Ooh.
or even just on the other side of the gate, watching the festival go past.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he also give you keys to the place. Because it's not the keys to the vault.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can do that. And with the recent issue, wasn't really a robbery, but a robbery attempt. I think that having the guard, even Edgewatch, come and save the day might restore some confidence in the in his patrons.
Yeah.
But having you behind the scenes, not going to happen. Having you behind the doors and in the back area, no.
Considering that we have a 2 days until the festival, do you mind if I have a look around your bank to try and figure out the most likely approach? that the robbers will take.
That's right. You weren't there that episode when you did this.
They came in through like up like over the gate.
There was a ladder that we found
Yeah.
through the
But
back door.
we
that
don't
one
know
of-
for
yeah.
certain if they're going to do the same approach each time, both times.
So there's a staff entrance.
Mhm.
There was a ladder that went over the fencing, which was found and it comes up on the other side of the bushes, and they came in through a staff entrance.
Okay.
And he had an alarm. He and his stepson or son, because it happened when everyone had gone, ran to the alarm and he set it off and scared them off. But they captured a goblin who was released for unknown reasons by unknown persons.
Yeah. And we couldn't find that goblin no matter what. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ezarek's just going to go around the building, try and get in the mind of the robbers and try and figure out just how this device comes into play. And just
Was it a single story, wasn't it, or a double story?
It's a single-story building, but it is grand. As
Yeah.
in, it's bigger than what a single-story building would be, but there's no stairs to go up. It's just like that's part of the structure and part of the grandness of it all. Like the first, like the foyer is high and like grandiose and whatnot, but yeah,
Meanwhile, I
impressive.
will lay hands on myself, imbuing myself with power. Well, actually, 18 hit points, and my great sword will change into a regular sword.
Yeah.
It'll shrink a little bit.
So you
You
can
probably
get healed and you can get restored back to full before this starts.
You're just gonna try to be crafting some brews. So let me give you a craft alchemy check to see how much I can make.
actually
so
you
you're
might be
saying-
able to reverse engineer that grease.
That's what I was thinking.
We've got so many vials. Is that like 3 vials? Yeah.
Yeah, I got like 3 grease vials or something. Like I'm lubed up, guys.
But all it does is stop. It makes it harder for you to be grappled. That's all it is.
It's true, yeah. So I got a 28, so I can make a lot. I can
Lather
make
the
a lot of
grease
stuff.
on me.
So it's useful for the criminals, less
Yeah.
useful for the law.
Yeah. Also makes it easier to squeeze through stuff.
True,
It
but you can do
does.
that.
Oh man, we could send Ezarek into places slithering through those pipes.
Oh god, he's like a slip and slide snaky boy.
Grease me up.
Actually,
Quick.
we've got a lot of rain at the moment, and I saw yesterday people like a teenager shirtless in the rain with board shorts and a boogie board running down a slope of wet grass.
Oh
And
wow.
just straight onto it, and then straight down the hill into an overflow, like a storm drain overflow. Super dangerous. But it's like, I used to do that as a kid. Like, we used to do that too. But yes, so you like going around the building. The building's impressive. There's no real weak points in the building. There's like a large fence around it, wrought iron fence. There's no holes in the fence. You don't find any other ladders to get over the fence, because that would have been really useful. The only weakness is possibly the staff entrance, because it's out of sight to the side of the building. And that's about the only one that's a bit iffy, and that's where they came in previously,
Okay.
which is this area on the side, which, yeah, I think you're on the right map. I think I'll put you on that map.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's no real sign of entry except for the front door, which looks impressive.
Yeah. Okay,
I don't know
so getting into the minds of a robber is Ezarek's figuring that this would be the best place to attempt the robbery.
It certainly gets them into the back and into the inner workings of the building, because it gets you into the halls behind the foyer.
Yeah, though the thing is, he's trying to figure out is how the device comes into play.
Did we I didn't have it in my notes, but did anyone else catch if we knew how high it raised things? No?
Just that it was it was designed to raise and to lift.
Let's see. So I'm gonna be making 2 more knockout dreams. So I make 6 things, basically. It's basically my level.
They might be trying to do it from the roof.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because I always questionable things IRL, but one of the easiest ways to rob a home is to put yourself in high vis gear, climb up onto the roof, pretending that you're working on it, remove the roof tiles, and just go in through the manhole.
And if you're intending to rob a bank in real life in the current times, you can't do that by going through the roof. I'm just telling you that right now.
Because I don't know what
Fences,
roof
a
structure
lot of
this
protection.
place has. So, does this place have, roof tiles that can be removed in some way
Maybe.
like that?
Yeah.
If we're looking at it now because we're there?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You'd have to climb up
Let's-
to do that. but-
Yeah, let's ask Bertram if we could inspect the roof.
You need climbing gear, that's for sure. That's the only way you're getting up there is by climbing gear.
I have climbing claws now, so I can extend my claws and climb at the speed of 10 feet.
I thought that was coming.
Yeah.
So Tayla starts climbing up the side. And when you're up the top there, you can see a lot further. And you can see the streets surrounding, and you see the parade will come really close to it. And actually will come on both sides of the bank. So that's going to be a bit of an issue in itself. Looking around, there doesn't seem to be any weak spot, but you think that if they knew what they were doing, they might be able to get through the roof and use that as an entrance. There's no just simple tiles, but if they've got a mechanical device, or if they've got say a razor who would have a big hammer, they might be able to get through the roof.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to strut forward. Do I notice any people coming in or out of the bank?
Customers.
Oh, okay. So I go to the front door right here. And I
Uh-oh.
look and I stop the first person who comes by and says, "Citizens, state your business at this bank."
Oh boy.
We're all in civilian clothes.
Starting out strong.
Citizen,
I don't care.
we have had a report of nefarious dealings, and I would like to find out whether you are here for good or evil.
Ezarek's just going to run up.
I'm just here.
Ignore her. She's had a
And the
bit
bank
too
owner
much.
is also running up with Ezarek.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a slow motion.
Yeah.
No.
Ignore my friend. She's had a bit too much to drink. And Ezarek's just going to drag
Lies.
her away.
I am stone
Takes-
sober.
Takes the hand of the customer.
The point of this is that nobody knows that the guards are here.
How are we supposed to do justice if we do not question the suspects?
These are not the suspects. They're customers.
It's true. Yeah,
What
you
they
should
want
you
us
should-
to think.
You should just come sit with me for a second. You can help me put some. You just see me set up in a corner behind a desk. No one can really see me. You should just come over here and sit with me real quick. I've got some alchemical stuff boiling over here, and I need someone to put some lethargy poison on some of my dart tips. So you come over
Very
here.
well. We shall weaponize for the upcoming battle.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. You can come. Yeah, come here, sit, and I pat the ground beside me, and I'll just start showing.
Know
you
about your business, citizens.
No, you can't see us from behind, underneath
Oh,
the table.
Well, I yell it out anyway.
Okay. There you go. And
Oh,
I just look over at the rest of everyone else you better thank me for this later. And I just sit back down.
and Bertram led the customer off in a different direction towards the front gates and just taking care and just calming down and no, it's not. You can over here. No, it's just nobody. It's got nothing to. No, it's okay. It's okay. Just hiding the fact that this is going on. So what's the plan? I just want what's the plan? Are you inside or outside?
Ezarek's currently outside. I don't know.
We're gonna move forward. You're gonna heal up. You're gonna have everything ready.
Okay.
The plan is either you're inside, say the foyer, or you're outside in either the gardens or on the street. Which one?
Okay.
The gardens do have lots of trees.
Okay. We should at the very least have one of us posted hiding on the roof and keeping an eye on the parade for anything suspicious.
That splits you up again. Do you want to do that?
I would like to stay in the lobby where the crimes will happen.
Like, I just want to cut all the plating and go, what are you going to do? Are you going to be inside or are you going to be outside? And that's my question.
Me and Razor are inside. I have her ducked under like a spare table, not like a table, but like in the corner, just doing some stuff. And I'm like just showing her some alchemy stuff, keeping her busy and stopping her from harassing other base people. But like we're inside.
Looking up. What about that? What about that?
No, but like they're fine. No. I'd let you know. I'd be like, so when you tip the poison onto the dart, yeah.
This is great.
Tayla, where are you going to be? So I've just moved Razor and Diedra. We're skipping time. We're moving. Moving time.
Are we moving to the day of the heist?
That's what I'm doing right
now.
Okay. I feel like we should probably be outside.
Yeah.
And sorry, just to clarify, you're saying max HP? Because I know I did that last
HP,
time.
You'll be healed. Okay. You'll have all your bits and pieces.
My bits and pieces are back. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay.
Always good to have your bits and pieces.
You don't ever want to start combat without them.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Tayla, how quickly can you climb down the building?
Depends on how hurt you want to be.
I mean, I do have the whole, I take half damage if I've got that.
You're gonna land on your feet.
It's true.
So it's 5 points of damage per 10 feet. I believe.
It's should be half the number of feet you fall. So
how tall is the roof?
You'll be climbing 30 feet.
10 feet. Oh no.
You'll be falling 30 feet.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Which is 15 points of damage.
Plus, you have
7 points of damage.
That's for the worst case scenario when you need to get down fast. But you have the climbing clause, so.
Yeah, so I can still go 10. Is that just per action? It's 10 feet of movement?
Yes.
Is it how it would translate? Okay.
Yep.
So I could still use all 3 actions to climb down safely.
Yep. So we should have you posted on the roof trying to hide up there and just watch for anything, and the rest of us just hide in the garden just watching both the staff and the main entrance.
Okay, so staff and main entrance, is that the idea?
See, the thing for me, I know you're trying to get us to skip the planning stage, but having Tayla up on the roof and thinking that they're going to go for the roof, I don't think there's anything on the roof for Tayla to hide behind. If they do come up on the roof, she's just gonna be up there like, don't mind me.
That'll be an issue.
Yeah. Like if we're thinking that is an entry point.
If you're just up on the roof as a scout,
we could have nobody on the roof, and if they go through the roof and we don't know that they do, and we just wait outside in the garden, and then suddenly we hear an hour later, like, oh, by the way, they already robbed the place.
The main thing as well is our communication. Like, we've got no way of communicating to one another when we're split up.
It's 30 feet. We can just yell if need be.
It's 10 meters. 30 feet is 10 meters.
Because we don't know when it's taking place? Are we trying to, like, cause a panic if there are people around? Or are we trying to keep this
robbery
covert?
Is happening, we need to let everyone know.
Okay, so we're not being subtle about it if it takes place, regardless. We're just shouting, going, "They're here!"
If they spot you, then...
What if they haven't spotted us? And how are we going to alert the others to say, "They're here," if we're...
You
What
have
else
a
do you
quiet
have,
signal and just have it that
Yeah,
day.
what...
Sorry?
Yeah, do you have any cantrips that can signal us prepared?
Cantrips, you can't really swap out. I've only got
You
shield,
can.
table...
You're a prepared caster. You can swap out your cantrips.
Either
Cantrips can
way,
do that?
Yeah.
and either way, I can say, look, you can have a quiet signal, and just move on. Don't need to say done.
Oh, I love that.
All right, fine. We'll just...
I love that. That's
Yeah.
my favorite.
That's now canon, though, because you said it.
We have to do the caca.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So I'm just trying to move it along so you don't spend an entire episode planning.
And
Just-
I thought me
Excellent.
and Reza would want to be inside the bank because she will be full armor. She's not going to get out of full armor.
That's right, I
Bracer
never-
has
I
the
won't.
ring.
I left that at home. I'm so sorry. I did not want to not show off the new shine I put on this thing. In fact, I purposely left it at home, but I won't
She-
tell you that.
So-
She buffed it.
I look amazing though, don't I?
It was
Come on,
expensive
criminals.
and a gift.
Oh.
Well, I love it. I love it so much. But I forgot it today.
So, do you want me and her to be inside?
Hark, criminals!
If you want to be inside, you can be in one of the side meeting rooms,
Yeah.
which is where I had you before.
So Ezarek's just waiting out here
Yeah,
on his own.
Yeah,
Tell me
because
so.
then if Tayla here,
Yeah.
because you're gonna get Tayla's signal if someone's from the roof,
Yeah.
and then you'll get our signal because neither myself nor Reza, they're very subtle because you're either going to hear a bomb or for Ioma Day. So, like, you'll know what's gonna be popping off
Surrender,
inside,
criminals!
right? Like it's our communication's very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Wow,
Okay.
loud.
Loud.
So
That's
Tayla-
true. It's very loud.
Up on the roof, and I'll be patrolling, and if I get any sort of indication, like if I see like a group of shadows break for one of the walls to come up onto the roof, she's just gonna go caca, caca,
Yeah.
to alert Ezarek to where she is, and then she'll probably bail.
Yeah.
Just for everybody to see how big this bank is, that's the size of the bank for people in chat. It's not small, it's a big, impressive, large bank.
That's why I
Um,
just assumed the entire blackness is bank from where we are.
This bank is awfully
yeah, it's huge.
large and impressive.
It's huge.
Anyway, from Ezarek's perspective, this might as well be a co-op stealth mission.
Yeah.
Well,
That's right.
Razor and Diedra, you're in a small conference room, so
Yeah. We have like the door open, and we can be like peeking out.
yeah,
Like we can see.
that's an easy hide for you. I'm not even gonna ask you for a hide. Don't even bother. You can do that, no problem. Tayla, I will roll a hide for you.
Okay.
It's got significant
wanna-
benefits though. Yes.
I do want to clarify, like, okay, once we see these people coming in, are we just going to try and swarm them? Like, is that the plan, to swarm?
If they notice you, we will just get in there quick. If they don't, we'll just try and surround them and just take them all at once.
Okay, so if we see them and they don't notice us, we'll try and set up an
Get
ambush,
everyone
basically.
together. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Reverse
catch them in
ambush.
the act.
We gotta throw down the reverse card.
So
Be like,
we move
you're
to the festival day. Let's get this. So we move to the festival day. You're in position. Razor and Diedra get in position early in the morning, so not even the staff know that you're in that room. The customers go past throughout the day, and no one knows that you're in there. You're the door
hearing
just
some sweet goss.
you got the door just slightly ajar, so you can just peek out enough, but you keep yourself hidden. And I mean, I was about to say you also keep yourself quiet, but Razor's in there.
Yeah, that
Um,
sure was
Yeah.
nice of you to bring us these bagels.
It's true. I brought a small picnic.
They're really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I made it myself. The
So-
everything big.
Should we have like a will save for quiet or something?
No, we'll just leave it at that. Tayla and Ezarek, for you it's a much more entertaining day. For Ezarek it's more the sounds rather than the sights of the parade. But for Tayla, oh my god, the spectacles are just amazing. Floats from around the realm, from different, just so many different colors, different designs, different religions and personalities, and just it's so overpowering and so amazing. Decorated parade floats, brightly colored streamers, costumed people of all ages and ancestries pack the streets around the Penny and Sphinx Trust. One parade float depicts a precariously tall pirate ship with acrobats of all manner of garish costumes climbing atop the masts and doing tricks. Even a massive ungainly clown slathered in grease paint uncourageously gets in a lot of fun with the other acrobats. Standing in a tottering crow's nest, suddenly the ship float lurches and the platforms extend higher and higher still, carrying the performers with them. The entire float topples forth. The ship, its masks, collapse over the Penny and Sphinx fence, colliding with the bank.
Oh, this is
to the
how they're
north
getting it.
in a resounding crash.
Oh, and we
And
hear it.
That's where we're ending the session.
He's ready. I'm like mid bagel, and I'm like, did you hear that? I feel like maybe my tinnitus is acting up.
You heard
This
it.
is as it's a
So-
sign.
You heard it. I will do it
Yeah.
again next week when we open up, and I'll have the sound effect for the crash as well lined up.
Love it.
But a couple of things in there. Grease painted clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was mentioned, but he didn't get the role. But grease painted clown, and the extension of the masks
Yeah.
to get over
As
the
soon
fence.
as you said both of those things, I'm like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. I feel like I got it.
Because
And it
you
makes-
got those clues though, you get plus 40 on initiative.
Ooh.
Woo!
That's
Well,
sort of my initiative on the
if it
roof
does-
when I'm here by myself.
well, if there isn't it, like when your first initiative, you get plus 4 to it because you got the clues. You see that, oh my god, and you see that happening.
Yeah.
Everything clicks. Yes, this is it, and that's where we're going to start next week.
We did it.
Hey.
So that's where the clues come in on all the bits and pieces. So well done, everybody, and we finally get to do the well, we didn't name the episode Penny Saved, a Penny Stolen, but that's probably going to be next week's episode name.
It's still good.
Or we'll just keep this now. So well done. Like
Yeah.
the plans there. I do want to compress the planning because we could spend hours and weeks on the planning, and I didn't want to, and it's
Yeah.
boring to watch. And you just need to be able to, okay, this is what we're going to do.
Decision paralysis is real.
Yeah.
I just need to at least know what we're doing, which is why I had to ask, what was the main thing?
It wasn't really
Yeah.
the main thing, but yeah, I just need to know if you're together, if you're inside, if you're outside, where in the bank or whatnot, and
We're
there's
on 2 tactical teams. Tactical outside
right.
team, tactical inside team.
Yeah.
I want to ask, so the mast toppled over the fence, did the mast actually reach the roof, or are they toppling down onto the ground?
it does reach the roof and crashes in the roof. Not much,
It does hit the roof.
but it does hit the side of the building more than the roof. But it does hit the
Okay.
roof as well.
Okay.
Now, do you, and I do need to know this, Taylor, do you go,
I would have probably, when I saw that starting to, topple and stuff, I would have been scampering towards the edge of the roof to go, caw-caw.
So, th-
Right, I just
this
want to make
was-
sure the communication's there.
This is the sound set, okay? No, that's not the right one.
Yeah, I was like, wait. Oh, yeah, there it is.
So as it topples in and crashes. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it.
You're not? Oh well, we'll figure it out. But yes, it does go through. It crashes and it takes out a little bit of the wall itself. You think, well, it hits the roof, but you don't know. Anyway, that's what we're going to start next week. We'll do our outros. Polly, would you like to do the
Hello.
outro?
Yes, I would. It's me. It's a Polly. It's a Polly. It's also a Polly. And I play board games. If you like board games, check me out at Polly People on Twitch. And also here on Mondays on GoblinCaveTV.
Yeah. Kat?
Welcome. I am your grandmother, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, but I'm also still the head chocolatier because I am going to be having some lint truffles after this. Of Say Caitlin, we do stuff. You know, it depends. Sometimes it's scary games. Sometimes it's dating simulators. Sometimes it's both at once. And now that's when it gets fun. But it was good to see you guys. As your grandmother, I just want to remind you to take care of yourself. But playing with us today.
Okay. Chibi.
Hey guys, I'm Chibi. I am a full-time commissioned artist at Bespoke Character Creations. However, today I was playing Tayla, our little report writing catfolk who makes sure to dot all the I's and cross all the T's and then gets very concerned when she's told not to do that.
Just you have to condense the T's and the I's, you know?
There was more issues this week, which I loved. Unfortunately, a lot of the more issues were like in reports.
Our paperwork is morally bankrupt, and you know, sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes the paperwork just isn't done because some people in our group refuse to do it. I'm not naming names.
Come on.
Game Reaper.
Hey, I'm Game Reaper from Gathering Nerds, and I have been playing Ezarek, the Kobold Investigator. And Ezarek just loves these parades, though the last few times they happened, he's had to hide in alleyways and on the roofs, so it's very familiar hiding in the bushes this time.
And today we're going to be reading Vorpal Tales. So Vorpal Tales is currently doing, I'm just trying to bring up again, I believe they're doing Cyberpunk, so it looks really cool, Cyberpunk.
Right.
We have a brand new role-playing group tomorrow. I say brand new, there's one person you've seen on the channel previously. This is the start of our Call Cthulhu. We have a large Call Cthulhu game which we're going to be running soon. We're getting the right cast group together. Hopefully if everyone just works tomorrow and everything's perfect and great, we're going to jump into a big Call Cthulhu campaign really damn soon. I'm actually going to be keeper for tomorrow's game. I'm not going to be the keeper of the actual normal big campaign that we're going to be running, but we're just doing the Haunting, which I love running, and I'm going to see how far we can push our new cast members to see how they enjoy and how their boundaries when it comes to Call Cthulhu, because there's a very simple system. There's a lot of atmosphere, and it's not a system for heroes. Is probably the best way of playing it. Best way of putting it. So that's happening tomorrow. Check us out. Say hello to everybody tomorrow. We've also got a brand new show launching the next day. So on Wednesday, USA time, we're launching the Extinction Curse. 9 months later, we've got a full overlay. Looks amazing. Epilepsy warning, the whole thing for the overlay. And it's going to be lots and lots and lots of fun. We've just had our Lauren Ross do his first ever stream today, actually creating the music for the intro movie.
Nice.
So it's also the first time Lauren's actually done one of our intros, because it's the last thing that gets done. It's like being a musician is like, I've never gotten to commission him, but we've got it this time. So I haven't even heard it yet. So that's happening in 2 days. And we also have, I believe we're going to try to do Dice Rant, which is our chat show at the end of the week finally.
That's fun.
It's been a year since we've ran it last. It's supposed to be a fortnightly or monthly thing. And so hopefully we get to run it this week.
Nice.
Well, so that's everything that's happening. And we're going to have our outros. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. This was supposed to be my relaxation week.
Yeah.
So that's happening this week. Check that out. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Neurocock, as always. We're going to raid and we're going to have our credits. So I think that's bye for everybody for the moment.
Yeah.
And it's
Bye.
been amazing.
Ciao.
Oh.